Just tolerate it. Be a nice guy. Come on.
That ain't gonna happen,
Yeah,
Joe.
maybe.
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, well, I have a spin on Start Bench Cut that does not involve your children.
Thank you.
But did y'all see
Taylor, number one.
Chat GPT? Yeah, Taylor is number one.
No, stop
Chat
it.
GPT predict the next 75 years of NBA titles, and they have my Spurs in 2028 and 2031. I can't wait.
Where they
Wow.
got the Clippers at, Jimmy?
Where to hang your hat?
Well, I'm relying on artificial intelligence. That's like government, so we'll see what happens.
Well, here's the deal, man. Like, you know.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, that's right. It's good. That's the way you're going to get your title. Congratulations on those titles that are a long way away and
That was all hostile.
maybe not ever happening. But
Do you want to hear my spin?
Sure.
On the instead of Start Bench Cut,
Yes.
TJ and Felly, the new mold standard of audio drops and paying attention. Dare I say, mold finger?
nice. Mold finger. Nice.
Okay.
That makes Del Tufo odd job. Yeah, sorry.
Full-time job.
Yeah, that's right.
Outlier, insider, influencer. Pat McAfee, Tom Pelissero, Rich Eisen.
Oh, outlier.
Insider, influencer. Pat McAfee, Tom Pelissero, or Rich Eisen.
Who's answering this? Me?
No. TJ and Felly, because I know what you're going to say.
Well, you know who the insider is, obviously.
That's got to be
Tommy
Tommy
P.
Pat
P.
McAfee.
Yeah, no,
It's
It's Tommy P.
Tommy
Well,
P's the insider,
and you know who
Okay.
and
I
the
mean,
outlier would be someone who came from outside and kind of disrupted everything, right?
Yeah, who's
Well,
the insider?
that's McAfee.
well,
He played the game, though.
Yeah, but in terms of coming into to the sports world the way he did and shook things up,
Fair.
and then the,
actually,
the
let me-
influencers.
and the
obviously.
Well, I mean,
influencer is on my mug right here.
I refer to myself as the influencer, Jimmy, and I think
influencer's right here.
and that's why he's trying to create problems by saying that,
was just
because
curious.
we
I
all
was
know
just
McAfee's
curious.
platform is second to none in terms of just tweeting stuff out and doing all sorts of stuff. But I would consider myself an outlier as well.
Oh, you're in the game now, though.
No, I know. No, but an outlier means you're also, somebody who is outside of the norm, And I think there's nobody else who does a show like this and then NFL Network and is best at ever at the same time.
I mean, that's also a good point.
You've influenced me
Thank you.
totally. So
There you go. So
you're obviously.
I swing. I swing between influeing and outlying. You know what I mean? Thanks for the call, Jimmy. That's Jimmy in San Antonio, everybody. All right. Let's go. Okay.
So are you an outlier or an influencer,
It depends
man?
on the
We gotta
day.
go influencer.
You're an outfluencer.
It depends on the day. I'm an outfluencer. I'm an inlier.
An inliner, yeah.
An inlier. Yep. Corey in Iowa, you're here on the Rich Eisen Show. I think we feel like we're cheating on Terzo. What's up, Corey?
Good afternoon, Mr. Eisen.
What's going on?
Two things. First time, long time. I haven't called it in 9 years, so I wanted to give, as an Iowa fan, I wanted to give you, Michigan Wolverines, your flowers.
Thank you.
And I don't want you to keep pounding the desk for the last 4 years because, as an Iowa fan, I also am against that team up north.
Well,
Or against the team down south. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you can call it Ohio State. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those Ohio State, Michigan, or that team up north. I can't even say the name. That's so lame.
I know.
It's as lame as it gets. So,
It is, I know. But
all
the
good.
reason why I called is I may have to get you to send me one of those certificates. I may have to rescind my fandom.
Oh, well,
Jarvis
Jay Felly.
Consulting.
It's not just me. It's Jay Felly. And understand this. This is high-quality card stock.
Yeah, it's
And that's why I have been a Dallas Cowboys fan all of my life, and I have many friends along with me. And I said this last year, and I said it this year. If they don't pay Micah Parsons, I'm going to have to be done because they should have let Dak play out his contract. They should have traded CD for picks, And I cheered for the Vikings much more last year than I did my Cowboys. Watching the Cowboys was like a dumpster fire. It's like I can't look away, but it's just I was just ground down by the end of the season.
I understand.
I got to push back on you, Corey. I would not have traded CeeDee Lamb for picks. I would have paid him, and I would have paid him the money, and I would have paid him sooner because you knew you had to pay him. And the same thing with Dak, and the same thing with Micah. All you got to do is take a look at the team that just won the Super Bowl, and that's the way you pay people. You do it early, and you do it before the market is set by someone else in a manner you didn't expect. Like, say, the Cleveland Browns giving Myles Garrett $40 million. That only raises the price for Micah. It raises the price for any player of Micah's caliber. Doesn't matter whether you're an edge rusher or you're a wide receiver. That's the way it goes. So you might as well beat somebody to the bank. That's the point.
I completely agree. And after seeing what Washington has come back from the depths of and how that organization has come up from the ashes,
yes,
I give Washington their flowers as well. I was happy to see Jaden Daniels do well this last year, and it hurts to say that as a Cowboys fan, but like I said, I may have to rescind my fandom and be a Vikings fan now.
Well, keep thinking about it, Corey. Call back, and Jay Felly will put up we'll make a certificate. We'll get on that. Corey in Iowa, so you write that down for the print shop.
Here it comes.
What happened?
And my eyes see.
Breaking news.
Tell me it's either Rodgers is assigned or Brockman has checked his bag.
Okay, well, it's not the former. It's the latter. Chris Brockman just texts back, capital letters, made it. Thank you all for your support. He's there. Breaking news.
So he left here 20 minutes ago. If he had left here now, he still would have been able to check his bag and finish the program. Right?
Maybe not, Rich. You never know.
Never know. That extra 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Traffic on Sepulveda gets crazy about this time of day. So
I think what this has proven for everybody in our operation, and we're a very tight knit group
for sure.
Okay, it's not a sprawling operation here.
Not like it used to be.
That's correct. Well, since it's been the Rich Eisen production, okay, which is 5 years now, right?
We're tight.
Is that my door is always open. If you have anything to ask me, just you can find me. You don't ask me in front of other people. Hey, I need to check my golf clubs. I'm not going to be able to finish the show today. That's all I'm saying.
So you would have rather him pulled you into?
Absolutely.
And why? To give him the same answer?
Easier to say no.
Well,
he wouldn't have said
That's
no.
exactly right. That's why, again, I deal with children every day trying to game the system. I see through stuff. Bring a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months and get $250 when you spend $2,500 in your first 90 days on a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus credit card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 14.9% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
O'Reilly. You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. precise control of cooking temperatures, enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower, the instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit, never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Craving a delicious burger and a great deal? Then head on over to Bad Daddy's Burger Bar in Greenville. Every Monday, shake things up with $5 hand-shaking cocktails. On Rough Draft Tuesday, enjoy Talls for Smalls, where bigger drinks are the same price as the smalls. It's Whiny Wednesday with $3 pours of Barefoot wine. Then on Salty Thursdays, sip on a $4 house margarita. And don't miss Bloody Sunday. Enjoy brunch and $5 house Bloody Marys.
And this just in at Bad Daddy's, mention Pirate Radio for 15% off your meal.
Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Great food, amazing deals, and a whole lot of flavor.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Tommy Easton, the head baseball coach at Pitt Community College. In your game, do you guys have the safety bag in junior college?
No.
Okay, so you don't.
We don't have. We do use the pitch clock, but we don't have one visible.
Okay.
You know, you're talking about somebody running it, and that's another staff member.
Right.
Obviously, the clock itself is at least $5,000, and we're under the same concept as the state universities where you can't spend state dollars.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jared, how much of that cake did you eat yesterday? How much did you eat? Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player. Pepe Le Pew.
What in the world?
This is why Cliff makes the big bucks. He's the king of Greenville. This is why right here, right?
He's a great communicator.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Please call in and air your underwear.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Madness Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM. In Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we would love for you to come hang out with us on a Friday. We'll have a good time on today's show, talking basketball, talking Pirate baseball. A lot to hit on. And we are following all of the action going on in the conference tournaments. We will update you on all the games that are going on right now and talk a lot about East Carolina and UAB, round 2 of the AAC tournament quarterfinal play. Pirates will once again be going late night tonight against the Blazers of UAB following the win over UTSA last night. We got some Mike Schwartz comments coming your way. We got a full breakdown, a recap, and a preview with Seymour coming up this hour. We've got Brian North joining us on the program today. Tony Dunn will join us to talk a little NFL free agency. Alex Harper back for another week. He's going to knock 2 more teams off his big board. He is counting them down and will select a favorite NFL team. He will knock out 2 more teams from that discussion today. And also Morgan Ahlers, the voice of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium and Minges Coliseum, will join us on the program coming up at 5 o'clock. So we got a lot of guests to get to. We got Shirley Rhodes. We got Jared Watkins here. We've got folks getting ready for ECU baseball. Jay Bone will be heading out to Clark LeClaire before this show is over, as East Carolina will try to continue their winning ways when they take on William and Mary, beginning a 3-game series at Clark LeClaire. ECU softball at home as well, as Joel points out on YouTube. Bunch of ECU athletics to catch today. You are right. It is. There's a lot going on. I, of course, am fired up about the basketball. Pirates win last night over UTSA to advance to round 2 of the AAC tournament. It was not a thing of beauty. In fact, it was rather ugly, and it was not one of ECU's best games that they have played this season. But it is a W. Pirates win at 70-65. It was the Jordan Riley game. He had highlight dunks like he does each and every night, pulled down 12 big rebounds, also hit a three-pointer, made 5 free throws. And at times, we've seen C.J. Walker break out the dog and take over in several games. R.J. Felton's done it countless times during his career. I almost felt like last night was the first time we saw that from Jordan Riley. 22 points for Riley in the win last night. R.J. added 17, including the biggest shot of the night for the Pirates, a big 3 late. Just 2 of 8 from 3, but made it when it counted, when he needed it. And he had 17 points. Just 8 for C.J. He had 10 points. And a technical foul at halftime, going into halftime. Cam Hayes, 16 points for the Pirates last night. And my guy, Jay Shane, didn't have his best night, only had 2 points, came on a ferocious dunk at the end of the game, had a turnover in a crucial moment, but 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. I swear he gets more than that. I'm going to start keeping my own Jay Shane stats. Had a huge tip out on a missed free throw. And once again was key in East Carolina's win last night. Jan Farrell added 3 points. Travion LeBeau had 2 and 2 for East Carolina. We will get the thoughts of Jared Watkins, who is here, and talk about it with y'all as well. Jared, what did you think of ECU's win last night?
It was nice. I don't know. I had a great time watching it. Every time you say a game's ugly, it is like hindsight, yeah, but during the game, I did not think that at all. I was just
really,
I was just excited.
When we were winning, I was like, this is not great. And of course, when UTSA took the lead, I was like, well, it's caught up to us. Like it's just something about it. Maybe it's the way UTSA plays. They kind of play frantic, sloppy. Like they'll shoot it quick. I don't know. And they were D'ing up last night. That's what shocked me. They were actually all over the place defensively. A ton of respect to their coach for getting his guys. Every time CJ touched the ball, there was at least 2 guys on him, maybe 3. And they were very active defensively, so I will give them credit there. But yeah, the Pirates pulled it out, man. They did what they needed to do. What were the free throw numbers last night? Because they were hitting them early, which was huge. East Carolina, 16 of 21, 76%. But that was when East Carolina had that lead throughout the first half. That was one of the reasons. UTSA missed like their first 4 free throws, and we couldn't hit a field goal, but we had like 6 free throws. UTSA missed 9 last night.
Yeah, there was never a point in the game where I was comfortable, but it had nothing to do with ECU like not doing things in certain situations. It's just that UTSA team, they can score at any given moment, like you said. And I was expecting a low-scoring game, but I was very surprised that it was 70-65. I mean, that's what I expected going in, but still that it happened was kind of shocking.
All right, we'll check in with Chat Gang real quick and then get our new blue report and hear what Mike Schwartz. I want to hear what Mike Houston had to say about the game.
I do have one little piece of info for you.
Hey, Shirley.
Hi. We got another respect quote.
Wait.
Yeah, new respect drop.
We got a new respect
Wake
drop.
up, Bay.
Either he hasn't said this in a while or it's brand new.
It's new because we did not have this in our list.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got very, very excited. Coming up in about 2 minutes, folks, we will drop the latest Mike Schwartz respect line. First of all, Jerry says hello. Hey, Jerry.
Hello.
Hey, Jerry Bear.
Help the bear!
Jamie says, hey now. Hey now. We got way too much Corey Glore on the show. Oh, yeah, this is the Corey Glore Show hosted by Clip Rock. John Moody said, tuned in, heading down to Jamesville for a whole hog cook-off tonight and fired up for this ball game. John, tremendous amount of respect to you.
Tremendous amount of respect.
I had one of the greatest days of my betting life yesterday.
Wow.
By the way. 11-0 in that's not true. That's not true because I had UNLV. I was 10-0, and I said, the clock's about to strike midnight. I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. I need to get one more in. Took UNLV and lost. 11-1 pregame bets, 1-2 live bets, and the one win was John Moody talking me into taking East Carolina plus money when they were down.
Oh,
so thank you, John, for that. And was on the Pirates. All right. I know John's fired up. Pike liked the stream while driving to Greenville. Pike, you going to check out some Pirate baseball? Maybe hit Fifth Street Hardware? Hit a pregame meal? Craig says, good afternoon, you crazy kids. Craig!
Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Put the gun down, Craig. I met Craig at halftime of ECU's last game. Was it their last game? One of their last games.
Tulane? Or Charlotte?
Charlotte. It was Charlotte.
Yeah, it was right before we did the halftime check-in.
Correct. Johnny Stats. Saw him at an ECU game recently. UTSA and North Carolina Central are the only schools East Carolina has defeated 6 times and never lost.
Stats to consider.
Pirates also have won 6 out of the last 8 over UAB. Okay. I like that. Chad says, and Joel says that they are having sound issues. Jamie says he is not. Interesting. Don't know what to tell you then. Johnny also says a Pirate win would result in only the second 20-win season for ECU since 1954. My God. I mean, I know it's bad. I live it every year, but that is just how are we still alive? How are we surviving these basketball seasons? All right. Thank you for the stats, Johnny Stats, and for folks chiming in. You know what I would love? I'd love somebody to give us a call, 317-1250, and tell me how excited they are for basketball tonight and talk basketball with me for 1 second. I'm putting out the challenge. I need somebody to call 317-1250 and let's talk basketball. Who's going to be the guy to step up and do it? Or girl? 317-1250. Somebody call right now. There it is.
You said, right now.
All right, who's it going to be? Whoever it is, they're a Pirate. Let's see who we got. Who's talking ball? This is called Talking Ball on a Friday. This is called Guys Talking Ball. All right, who we got?
Thanks, man. The grill master himself, John Moody.
John Moody teamed in. What's up, John boy?
Hello.
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 Oh, I locked him in. Where'd he go?
I was really excited.
Hold on.
I was super pumped. I was so excited to talk basketball with John, and now he's not there.
Oh, we lost him. John, call us back, please.
I need somebody, John or somebody else, to call in right now. Because what's worse than nobody calling, somebody calling and not being able to hear them? All right, come on. Take two. Talking ball on a Friday.
Friday.
All right, hold on 1 second.
We're going to try it again.
All right, let's see if John's there.
John, are you there?
Clip, I'm here.
Tuned in. What's up, John?
What's up, man?
All right, well, first of all, tell me about this cook-off. What you got going on?
So this is a cook-off for the Janesville Volunteer Fire Department, apart with the North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue League. We've got a 10-team cook-off this weekend.
All right.
Looking forward to that, and Pirate Hoops tonight.
Is it a tough league?
It's a very tough league.
Seymour will join us in just a moment, by the way. All right, John, you talked me into taking the Pirates last night. Love it. How are we feeling about tonight?
I rolled the bet over to tonight.
Roll it over, baby. I like that we didn't play great last night. I think we might have saved a good performance for tonight.
I sure hope so. It's going to be a tough challenge with UAB. They're tough on the glass. I know that. I mean, hopefully CJ's got a big game in store.
Yeah.
I mean, how about, Riley last night? Just what a game he had.
Dog. Man. All right. Well, John, I'm fired up. So is this like an all-night thing? You going to be out there cooking, or how's it work?
Yeah. So we'll put the pig on probably about 11 o'clock tonight, and we get judged at 8 in the morning. So it's going to be probably halftime getting the pig on. And
sounds like a fun night. Cold snacks involved?
Yes, got some cold snacks. Got the TV. We'll get that tuned in to ESPNU tonight, 9:30. So we'll fire it up. I'm looking forward to it. Clip, like you said the other day, I just want one run.
Give me one.
Just give me just one. That's all I want.
Yeah.
And I won't ask for it anymore.
Yeah, we're not being greedy. We're not just one, man. Just one. John, thanks for calling in, man. I needed to talk some ball on a Friday. I appreciate it.
All right, head on out. See you.
All right, there is John Moody chiming in, talking ball on a Friday. Pirates still alive.
Have you seen the line for tonight?
I have. Because I went to the Stop Shop and saw Jay.
How is Jay doing?
Jay's good. He said, have you seen the line? I said, no, sir. Let me look it up. And I looked it up. I said, Jay, I'm going to say it's 5.5. And I looked it up, and I saw 4.5.
Well, it's up 5.5.
Okay. Don't like that.
Hey, doubt all you want.
But now it's at where it should be.
Yeah.
First, Vegas loves the Pirates.
Yeah.
So they put it at 4.5, and now it's where it's supposed to be. 5.5.
All anybody's done this season is doubt.
Is that true?
Yeah. Everybody I talk to, why are you so positive? Why are you this? Why are you that? Doubt.
Doubt. The New Blue Pirate Report is brought to you by New Blue. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Mike Schwartz at the podium is the new respect drop in the opening comments.
Yes.
Oh, man. Folks, get your Q-tips, clean those ears out, because you're about to hear the sweet, sweet sound of Mike Schwartz giving respect.
Start off by saying just the utmost respect for Coach Austin Clonchy's staff and their players. I just think they're a dynamic basketball team, and no different than our other two games. Just extremely fortunate that we were able to come out of here with a win in this second round conference tournament game.
All right, utmost means greatest or to the highest degree.
Wow.
So he still has never said the highest degree of respect, but he goes utmost. Did you add it to the montage?
I did.
Oh, Shirley, let's hear it.
Great respect, so much respect. Great amount of respect. Just a ton of respect. Tremendous amount of respect. Incredible respect, man. Just the ultimate respect. Utmost respect.
I'll tell you what, he really respects this UTSA team, as do I, because all the new respects this year have been against UTSA.
5 of those on the montage are against the Roadrunners, probably, because we keep kicking their ass.
Look, I mean, yeah, we've never lost, but I mean, this is a tough team. And last night we were the tougher team.
We're all turning into Cy Seymour. Oh, you're turning into Coach Siddle. I see what you're doing.
I thought we were the tougher team.
Thought we were the tougher team. I took a gerbs. What gerb will Siddle take?
I don't know, man.
Is he going to take a gerb?
He might take my job.
Are you the tougher team? Thought you were the tougher team. You think you were the tougher team? Didn't you were the tougher team? Shirley, will you hit it, please?
Oh, sorry.
Please.
I thought you were asking Jarrett. That's why I was like,
I thought we were the tougher team.
Oh, man. Might be the highlight of my season there. His press conference was like a minute and a half, and that's all I remember.
Tougher team. And you know what? They proved to be tough.
Yeah.
Because they are going dancing. Are we? Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Matthew Garside.
Let's see. What else you want to hit, Bones, from Shorts or any of the players?
Hit the dumb question where the guy asked Jordan Riley about a big 3 on this team. Firing on all cylinders, Cam, RJ, and Jordan.
How dangerous is the team when you, RJ, and Cam are firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, this is not a big 3. It's a whole team. Big team.
Cut one.
It's pretty dangerous, especially when Cam is going off and RJ's going off. And I won't even say it's a big 3 because we have also CJ too. And we got Jay Shane and we got Trevor. We got a lot of players that could just go off at any time, any moment for.
Wait, did the guy ask the big 3 and use those guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and excluded.
And I'm not saying putting one of those guys in a big 3 is dumb. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of power on this team. Just to single out 3 is kind of ridiculous.
Well, in my Cy Seymour interview, you'll hear me refer to the big 3 as RJ, Jordan Riley, and CJ Walker. So I guess you're calling me an idiot.
Maybe.
Okay, interesting. I appreciate you saying it directly to my face and not to your friends at Overtime.
I'm the idiot.
If you're going to call me an idiot and say the things I say are idiotic, I'd rather you do it right here.
I'd never say anything bad behind your back.
Appreciate that.
I always
seriously.
It's the coolest thing in the world to work with Clip Brock.
You say that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thanks, dude. But I love the policy of if you're going to talk, well, look, Jared, I know you well enough now where we can talk junk to each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, you think I'm an idiot for calling RJ, CJ, and Jordan Riley the big 3?
I mean, I think they're our best 3 players, but I think that the way that guy worded that question, I thought it was pretty stupid.
Just say it. Say I'm stupid.
You're stupid.
Thank you. You know why I'm stupid? Because I'm not including Jay Shane in.
Yeah.
Because Jay Shane is one of one.
Or Reed Kaysen.
Yeah.
Hey, we get valuable 4 minutes from him.
All right. Anything else? Let's ask RJ, cut 2. You got banged up first half. How you feeling? And how about the big second half performance?
It was just a little bump. It ain't nothing really. Me just coming back. I just changed my mindset. I just gotta get locked in and finish the game. It's more about winning and being more of a leader on the team. Because if I go down, If I go down, it's gonna be a little hectic. But I had to get that mental toughness and fight back and play.
Did you see C.J. Walker go NFL offensive lineman and protect his teammate last night?
Yeah, I mean, if they call the illegal screen, there is no technical foul.
I like it, but I don't because we do not need C.J. Walker ejected in a conference tournament game.
No, but we need to stand up for our teammates and show the refs, like, hey, make the right call, and this crap won't happen.
Yeah, but
I mean,
goes left side, pull up, 8-footer.
Here's
short.
the call of what happened at halftime.
Smith. Oh, hey! Well, he threw an elbow. He deserves it. He threw an elbow. He deserves it. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
That's Cy Seymour.
Me and Chandler did do that once the illegal screen happened. It was like, threw an elbow.
Get him out of here. That definitely wasn't last night because that crowd on that radio call was way bigger.
Yeah.
All you could hear was Holton Ahlers last night. Yay! That's for the fan to decide. Yay! Good to see Holt, Noah Henderson.
Yeah.
In the building. All right, we got a lot more ECU basketball to talk, including with Cy Seymour coming up next. Jamie, he's an action pirate. He is a Chat Gang Hall of Famer.
Icon.
One day. Picked up a Colby Wallace Shimmer shirt. He said he wanted a Norby, but there was one left in stock. So we'll have to restock. But that's awesome, Jamie, and glad you like the designs. Got him a Colby Wallace shirt. Colby, 2 dingers this time
All
last
4
week.
of those shirts.
Yeah.
Hot fire.
I got to get a Dixon Williams one.
Yeah.
And I got to get a Parker one. That's my mission this weekend, is to try to pick up 2 of those this weekend.
The Norby one, I mean, pirate tie. Like, that's a cool shirt.
Got to go to Shimmer and pick one up. We'll take a break, come back, and have more for you on Pirate Radio Live when we return after this.
Did you know that 1 in every 36 children born in North Carolina is diagnosed with autism? The Autism Society of North Carolina offers assistance and support programs that improve lives for autistic children and adults. And you can help the Autism Society of North Carolina through the Eastern Run Walk for Autism on Saturday, March 29th at Town Common in Greenville. Run, walk, form a team, or donate. Make a difference in someone's life. Visit EasternRunWalkForAutism.com and sign up today.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
It's bow time.
Bojangles' new chicken rice bowl is built bold from the bottom up, with classic Bojangles flavor packed into every bite. Starting with a base of our signature dirty rice, we pile on even more flavor with Cajun pintos, then your choice of boldly seasoned grilled chicken or our iconic Supremes. Top it off with a sprinkle of cheese, and if you want to add some heat, add a dash of Texas Pete. Head to Bojangles and try the new chicken rice bowl for a limited time. It's bow time.
G'day, this is Luke Larson, punter for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. You can shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And the Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. You can kick off the week every Monday with sports trivia with Clip Brock. Tuesdays and Wednesdays is acoustic nights. Thursday, enjoy Singo and karaoke. And every weekend is the best live music, Saturday and Sunday. And of course, ladies, you get in free all weekend long. For more information, check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Give you a full scoreboard after our Seymour chat, but we'll tell you real quick. Memphis up 5, 26 seconds left. Wichita State, 2 free throws coming up, and the first one is good. And the second one's going to be good too, because my computer is ahead of that TV. So 3-point game, 26 seconds left. That game is on ESPN2 if you want to head over there for the final. But right now, we will, by the way, all the scores brought to you by the Buccaneer Music Hall. Right now, we'll head out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk to Seymour, color analyst, ESPN Plus, ECU basketball. He joins us here today on Pirate Radio Live. How you doing, man?
Doing great. I hope you are. It's been a good week so far. Yeah.
Well, you and your old partner in crime, the late, great Jeff Charles, had many a trips to conference tournament games, and they were quick trips, and Jeff would always joke about, how many underwear you had to pack and all that stuff, and anytime you could do 2 or more, that was a good thing. So I thought last night's game was kind of ugly, but I will take any kind of conference tournament win we can get, and I kind of like that East Carolina won not playing their best game, so maybe they saved it for tonight or tomorrow or even Sunday.
I think you're right. I think what you've got to do in tournament play, as they say, advance and survive, and I thought last night that was a typical game, a first tournament game for ECU, in that, look, it didn't start till late. You've been sitting all day. Same thing with UTSA. It's very difficult. Their travel's much easier than yours if you're ECU. But I thought, I text this to Coach Schwartz. I said, sometime the coach had the will to win and got it through. Because the players struggled last night. It's a hard kind of game, and I thought all the pieces of the puzzle that he picked were right. He moved them around. He did whatever it took to make sure that he had enough depth at the end of the game to win that thing. So when you look up at the end of the day, I think it's this typical ECU style with Mike Schwartz. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're just relentless. And I think they wore down. TSA and did a nice job down the stretch.
One thing I like when I'm watching a broadcast, football or basketball, pregame, you get your keys to the game and they'll have a graphic for it. And then like halftime or 3/4 of the way through, you'll kind of give a report card. All right, let's check in on those keys to the game. So I texted you last night before the game and said, what you thinking, Cy? And you said, we have to limit their threes. 8 of 20 were the Roadrunners last night, which the way they can shoot it, I'll almost take 8, I think. That's fine.
They averaged 10.5.
There you go. You said, hope someone like Monsanto. Go ahead, Si.
They were 20% below their average, which is 2 threes, and we win the ball game by 5 or 6.
There you go. Pretty big key.
Yeah.
You might know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know about that, but I said you got to get them off that line.
Yeah.
What about Monsanto? I tell you.
You said you got to hope Monsanto doesn't go off. Had 17, 5 of 9. He was pretty good last night. He was
really good.
Yeah.
And he can be dangerous. But you know something? And this is a coach. He doesn't show up at the end when you need him.
Huh.
I don't understand it. We beat them 3 times, and you look at it. Nobody was there knocking down threes down the stretch. They're tired.
Yeah.
We had worn them down. Primo Spears got hurt. I love the little guard. Millender, he's unbelievable. But the bottom line, and what else I thought about? The rest of the team for them, those 3 guys, Millender, Spears, and Monsanto, the rest of the team scored 5 points.
Man. Yeah.
I thought Mike Schwartz's depth. Look, minutes played, Millender, 40. Spears, 40. Monsanto, 40. You see, that's tough. And I think Mike played more people. I thought he did a good job running them out. He got Walker needed rest, and he did a good job with it. So a lot of good things went on last night. I thought the coaching staff did a great job against a team that could easily have won that ball game against you. We just did the right things at the right. The foul at the end was the right foul. That's the kind of thing. You put the kid on there that can't shoot free throws. Everything was done right.
Yeah. And Si, you said obviously we needed a good performance from the big 3 and one more. And you had, it was almost the Jordan Riley game last night. 22 for him, 12 rebounds for Riley. RJ added 17. Wasn't RJ's best game, but when you needed a big shot, he hit the shot of the night, a big 3 late there, Si. So, and I said this to Brian North too. I was happy for RJ. He wants to continue his East Carolina career. There was a time last night where you thought, this could be it, but that guy wanted to play some more basketball here.
Yeah, I think so too. And like I say, it wasn't his best shooting night, but he's not known to be a great 3-point shooter. And I thought they ran him in and out. I love when he backs you down. It's going to be 2 points. I've never seen anybody as consistent. When the heat's on, he's going to finish some way. He finishes, and Riley can be scary. He's just such a good guy. He can be scary. But, in his own little way, Cam Hayes has just stayed consistent down the stretch here. Yeah, gets you 16. Walker struggled, but they double him, and they're big. They're big, and they double him. So they found the open guys and got it done. And then, of course, down at the end, who makes a big play? Woodard. Woodard makes a big play.
That's my guy, Si. And he had they credited him with 1 turnover last night. He didn't have his best game, but still 6 rebounds. Once again, at least 1 or 2. He had a huge tap out on a free throw miss. He's the best in the nation at giving you an extra shot, Si.
And an extra 20 seconds down the stretch.
Yeah.
It was really so many things that the coaches know, but as an average fan, you get it because you see it and you get it. You've been in this a long time. He does so many good things. My only concern is this is me. I wish we'd play him more. I think he needs more time to get used to this college game on this level. But I can tell you right now, you got to keep him because he's going to be rough next year. I believe.
I'm with you, man. If we can get him, man. Well, you know what? We still got this year, Si. We'll talk about next year. Si Seymour joining us. Let's see. Anything else on last night, Si? Got minutes from. Again, I like the minutes here. Jan played 17. Jay Shane 23. And even playing RJ 31, like for him, that's a good number for him, Si, especially when you got a game today and you want to play more tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And I worry about Walker because he had 38, but again, he will be going one-on-one tonight. There won't be Coleman, who is really good, and Lindenborg. These are really good players. I don't see Lindenborg or Coleman. I think they'll go single with him. I think.
He was tripled at times last night.
Oh my God, they just and I get it. Nice job by. They're saying we're taking away one of the big three.
Yeah.
But who comes through? Cam Hayes comes through. Then Walker gets at least 8. I don't know how he got him. He was punished. There was no call. That's why it was so rough. You talking about a physical game? Both teams, not blaming the officials. They were fair both ways, but they let them play.
Si, I was in Minges for the win over George Mason. I was in Minges for the win over Tulane, 2 of the best wins for ECU this year. And the other one I was not in Minges for, the win over UAB when the Pirates won 82-75 earlier this season. And that was at the time a big win and still is a big win. Si, what do you remember about that one over Andy Kennedy's team earlier this year? What did the Pirates do to win that one?
Well, I think the first thing you got to look about Andy Kennedy, first of all, he's one of the premier coaches in this league. Now, don't ever take anything away from Andy Kennedy. He's got one of the best offensive teams they're the number one in a lot of the categories in this conference. They're the top team in rebounding, and ECU's 4th, so we're good there. But their game is based on their offensive output. And ours is based on our defensive output. And that night we held them down a little bit, but they're big. Their guards are good, but not great. But they're really good. So you're going to come in tonight playing against a team, first of all, that is well coached. They love to score the ball, and ECU limited that. I'm telling you, Mike Schwartz's team shut them down defensively. They did a tremendous job. Can they do it again tonight? You certainly hope so. But this is a very, very good ball club. And with Coleman inside and Lindenborg, they got it really – and he's that good. Lindenborg could easily be pro. But Walker held his own. In fact, outplayed him that day. But this is a very good team. And so you've got to have your best effort from anyone, any player from ECU tonight.
Si Seymour joining us. Yeah, looking at that box score, C.J. Walker, 29 points, 10 of 16 shooting in that game. Also hit his free throws, 9 of 11. I don't have it in front of me, but that is a thing that East Carolina did well last night, Si, that UTSA didn't do. Pirates were making free throws early and throughout that game.
Yeah, especially down the stretch when they had to make them. But you also, like, Walker had Lindenborg really it was the MVP last year. He's that good a player. He's tremendous. And when he walks on the floor, you say, "My goodness, he's got an NBA body. This guy does." And give credit. Walker took them all to the cleaners, but that won't happen tonight. You're going to have help other places because they're going to double him if they have to. They're not going to let him beat them.
Si, once again, it is a long wait for the Pirates and the Blazers to play basketball. And you've been on these road trips, conference tournaments, and also you coached yourself. So when you have a late game like that, how the heck do you spend the hours during the day? What is Mike Schwartz doing with his team? Do they get time kind of off to rest? Are they together? What's kind of the plan when you got to wait all day?
That's, if you have the connections, and I'm just telling you, you may do a little shoot around at 12.
Find a gym somewhere?
Yep, find a gym. I remember when we were in El Paso, we found a high school gym, and we used that. It's a crazy story. It was right on the Mexican border, and the bus driver, when he put us out, said, go straight in the gym. Don't go around the side. It's a bully gym. It was a famous gym, but you were right on the line between Juarez, which is 1.6 million people from Mexico who've had drug trafficking. And they said, don't go around the side. Go through this door and come back down the subway. That's what they told us. And that's where Jeff had his workout. That's where we went in there. And you go about an hour like you do on pregame. And then you go back to the hotel, you rest, do film studies, and then you get ready to go to the Coliseum. But try to find one somewhere to at least get your legs loose. You don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
You might do a walkthrough. That's if you can.
Well, you got Jeff Charles there with the cut-off shirts. You just hang out with him. Nobody's going to mess with him, so you'll be safe.
Well, you're right. That's the truth. That's all I did was hang out with Jeff. You got that part right. I do miss him dearly.
Absolutely, especially this time of year, but all the time. But, man, yeah, think about him every day, Si. I know you do as well. Si Seymour joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line, East Carolina UAB. Si, when you look around these tournaments, Texas is an example of this right now. They beat Vandy and A&M, and they've been playing games, so they're kind of hot. They take on Tennessee this afternoon, who has not played a game in the tournament. And East Carolina's played one, where UAB has not played one. Is there an advantage, disadvantage? Is it depend on the situation for a team that has played, that's got a little loose and warmed up, versus a higher seeded team, but a team that has rest? Do you have a preference there?
I think on this day, if you played and they haven't, then the advantage goes to the team that's played.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it may not be all day long, but if you're thinking about being in a close game all day and you've got a 6-point lead and they can't come back on you pretty good, you've got it early and you've got the advantage back to where you needed to be.
Right.
I think the team that has played today has the better opportunity. Tomorrow,
right?
Whoever, if you win today, tomorrow, that third day, that's what amazed me about NC State.
Right.
I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll see that done again. That was unbelievable what NC State pulled off in their conference tournament.
Yeah, that's a good point, Si. Day 2, you like it. Day 3 and 4, it gets a little tough, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Si Seymour joining us. Si, you enjoying everything else? You following other tournament games? You watching wall-to-wall basketball?
Well, I have been. I did watch some of them early. Today I've not done as much. I'm going to get back to it, but I do love this time of year. I love what it means. I'm also watching it, NFL trades, and looking at what Commanders are getting.
Laramie Tunsil and Debo. The Commanders are playing to win, Si.
I tried to play dumb. I said, who is this guy? Debo, who is he? I mean, we traded away a good 5th-round draft choice for this guy. I'm trying to figure out things a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tackle like that. Yeah, you understand me. You understand me.
I got you. Good stuff, Si. Well, exciting times. Hey, look, let's get your keys again, Si. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but we'll wrap it up here. What do the Pirates need to do to win another one tonight?
Well, one of the things you have to do, Lindenborg, you've got to limit what he can do. He's that good a player. And you've got to really hit the glass. They're big inside. They want the volleyball. They want the ping pong ball. You back and forth, They just want to dominate you inside. They're number 1 in rebounding, and they want to take over there. So and I can tell you, Mike Schwartz here, we've got to win the rebound battle tonight. The other thing you've got to do, they're not keys to three. They don't shoot the 3 ball that much. They're good at it when they shoot it, but the last 2 teams East Carolina's played, they've made 100 more threes than this game. They're the 2 teams, FAU down there, and also UTSA. They've made over 100 more threes than anybody will play now, and so they're not determined on the 3 ball, but they can make the 3 shot. But you got to make sure you get the glass. The other thing is you cannot turn it over against this ball club, and you're going to have to be balanced all over the floor. You got to knock down threes. You can't turn it over. You got to get the rebounding under control, and then you've got to get it from inside, outside, and even the mid game. You have to tonight. This is a good team. This is why you play it. You're playing a team that's ranked high. That's what you have to do to beat them. You got to get them in all phases.
Great stuff with Si Seymour. Si, for an old man like me, you got any advice? Should I take a nap or just get some wings and stay up all night and watch basketball? How are we going to get ready for this late tip here?
Well, always get wings. That's never wrong. But get a nap in.
Okay.
Get a nap in. You need that. And then just to step back and enjoy it. And listen, understand what has gone on for ECU this year. It is a lot more like last night. I said, how about this? Another win. I mean, they've had a great year. You got to really compliment Mike Schwartz and his staff, and then hope they get another one tonight.
Yes, sir.
They're doing it right.
All right, Si. Enjoyed it, man. I'm ready for the game now. Appreciate you joining us, Si. We'll talk to you again soon, man.
Always good, man. Take care of yourself.
There is Si Seymour joining us on the program, getting you ready for ECU and UAB with a story or two in there as well about his time nearly getting kidnapped by cartel members at the border. Well, I might have exaggerated that a little bit, but he had to make sure he went to the right direction and Did not go over the line.
Went for a shoot around, almost turned into a mule. I mean,
that would have been a hell of a story.
That's going to be the title of his autobiography, the Seymour story.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Full scoreboard update when we return on what's going on this conference tournament Friday. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this. Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home, and your home deserves the best. And New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also now specializes in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. And tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, they bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. For a healthier, happier you, visit Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Visit them today at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Take a look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. Some finals from today. Game 1 on this Friday of the AAC tournament saw Memphis outlast Wichita State 83-80. P.J. Haggerty, 42 points, 9 rebounds in the win for the Tigers. Auburn, speaking of Tigers, beat Ole Miss 62-57. Just saw a clip of Bruce Pearl, who live on ESPN after the game said, "My guards aren't blanks." We can't play it here on Pirate Radio. He was trying to say his guards aren't scared. And let it fly.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. You still think dirty words are funny?
I mean, I'm an immature child, so yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's pretty good. How about passing gas? Did that make you laugh?
Yeah. I mean, I live alone, and still, I'll just crack a rat and die laughing.
How am I going to entertain myself tonight? Just eat some chili and see what happens.
I'll sit there with the TV off, no music, no nothing. Just how can I make myself laugh tonight?
All right, Michigan State beat Oregon 74-64 in the Big Ten tournament. The Bonnies' season is over. They lose to VCU 76-59. Liberty. They were down big. They were down pretty much all game. Came back with a 50-point second half to beat Kennesaw State 81-79 to advance to the Conference USA final. It is Loyola Chicago, Sister Jean. Who had the theory, Mike P., that the real Sister Jean has been replaced by another lady?
Yeah.
I like
celebrities of that stature normally get cloned and replaced.
Yeah, I like weird conspiracy theories, so I'm down. Loyola Chicago up 6 late. They're going to beat St. Louis in the Atlantic 10 quarterfinal. Alabama State beating Grambling 64-60 late second half in the SWAC. Wisconsin put up 48 in the first half. They are beating UCLA 48-34. It is Middle Tennessee State over Jacksonville 32-31 in the first half, and Tennessee early leading Texas 11-7. Texas has had the best conference tournament resume for teams trying to make it into the NCAA tournament after wins over Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. They could really go a long way. They could win this game against Tennessee today. FAU Tulane coming up in about 15 minutes. All right, that is your scoreboard update. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. We'll continue to keep you up with the action for the next 2 hours here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back. We will talk a little free agency. A little football. And we'll see if Tony Dunn knows anything about what's going on with March Madness right now. Tony will join us. We still got Brian North. We got Morgan Ahlers. We got Harp, and a lot more fun on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want or the phone plan that's right for you. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Whoa, that's like getting tickets to both a wrestling match and a figure skating show.
Yep, get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90, no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Have you tried the new boneless wings from Wings Over Greenville? That's right. Wings Over has all new boneless wings. These juicy, crunchy boneless wings are available in any of their 17 bold flavors, from sweet and tangy to fiery hot. Every craving is covered. And just like in February, Wings Over Greenville is giving you 10% off your entire order when you use the code PIRATE25 online or in the app. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Visit wingsover.com today and soar into flavor with their new boneless wings. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's time for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is March Madness.
6.9 to go. In it comes to Ethan Morton. He's going to dribble this one out. And the second verse is the same as the first. UConn repeats as national champions. The third team to repeat in the last 50 years.
Find out who will claim this year's titles with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA men's and women's tournaments right here.
Greg is a real Prevagen user, and this is his story.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. 8 years ago, I just didn't feel like I was on my game. I started taking Prevagen, and I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen, at stores everywhere without a prescription. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Testimonialist was compensated for their time.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, we'll throw in a little football talk amongst the madness. And, of course, Pirate baseball going on this weekend as well. Schedule change for East Carolina baseball. Game on for tonight. ECU and William & Mary will play at 6 o'clock. And then we have a doubleheader for Saturday, as East Carolina will play William & Mary starting at 2 o'clock. And Game 3 of the series will be following that one. So no baseball scheduled for Sunday. One today at 6, and then 2 beginning at 2 coming up on Saturday. Tony Dunn joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. What's up, Tony?
Hey, Clip. How you doing?
Good, man. Tony joined Chandler and I in Section 213 for ECU's home finale in the win over Tulane. And, Tony, you enjoyed watching some basketball there. Pirates winners last night. They play again a late night tonight against UAB, round 2 of the AAC tournament. You following any basketball right now?
I watched the ECU game last night. It came down to the wire, sort of. I mean, they were in control, it felt like, the entire game. And towards the end, it got close, and it was a fun watch. It was fun to watch the guys work together and then put it away at the end so cleanly in the last seconds.
Yes, sir. And another late-night game tonight as the Pirates will take on UAB. So got that going on. And busy week in the NFL as well, Tony, with free agency. Jarrett Watkins now joining us in studio. You got some news, Jarrett?
Yeah, Bengals have made significant progress on contract extensions with both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Both deals could be finalized in the coming days.
All right, so Bengals trying to keep their weapons for Joe Burrow. Tony, so when we talked to Jim Zoki a week or so ago, and then we talked to you as well a few days later, you kind of reiterated what he said, that the focus this offseason might be mostly on the defensive side. Not that the offense is figured out, but you got to shore up some things defensively. Did you see that in week 1 of free agency for the Panthers?
Well, I think the signing of Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown III tells us that Dan Morgan took a look at the man in the mirror and made it his prerogative to address a historically bad defense. And it's a defense that he bought. He doesn't have time to build.
Shirley, get that for a promo. Tony Dunn using 80s music references to make a Panthers point. That was good. Yeah, I saw the Bobby Brown. I didn't even think about the Michael Jackson move. But
yeah, extending Michael Jackson, what it does is it pairs two starting corners, because the Carolina Panthers made a historic, I guess, contract negotiation with J.C. Horn. So, I mean, it's a record-setting deal for cornerbacks. So they addressed the secondary. They went out and signed Tershawn Wharton, who's a pass-rushing defensive tackle coming from Kansas City Chiefs. Kind of had a big year last year, 6.5 sacks. You pair him with Derek Brown, and you've got Bobby Brown III, who is a run-stuffing guy, so you get guys in rotation. They went and got a guy from Oakland, Trevon Mooring. Like, the entire offseason or free agent focus has been on the defense.
I never freak out when I see highest paid fill in the blank of all time. I mean, like, it doesn't mean J.C. Horn's the best cornerback to ever play in the NFL. Just like the eggs I buy at the grocery store are not the greatest eggs ever made just because they're the most expensive eggs. But there is a question of is it worth that deal? Chandler likes it, Tony. I mean, my thing is, and I don't follow the Panthers like you guys do, obviously, but when I hear the name J.C. Horn, I think of him being hurt and not playing. So, what's the concern there? Did you like it, dislike it? What do you think about the big money?
Well, the Carolina Panthers have a lot invested in J.C. Horn and the fact that he was a first-round draft pick. He has been very good when he has been available. It's been his availability that has been the issue. Last year, though, he played the entire season, made the Pro Bowl, and the Panthers, like you said, with the price of eggs, it's kind of like if you're buying a home right now. Insurance rates are just what they are right now. So you can cry about how they were 3%, a year ago, and that maybe they'll get lower in the future. But these are your circumstances right here. And the Carolina Panthers didn't have any cornerbacks or safeties signed to the roster at all. So you have to do this. I mean, it seemed like it. And I think really when it comes to J.C. Horn, a lot of those injuries have been fluke. It hasn't been a continued hamstring or a knee over and over. So we're hoping that it works out. We need it to work out.
The Raiders got a guy that was with the Panthers, Kurt, who came from my Commanders, and Jeremy Chin.
Oh, Jeremy Chin. We also signed, I believe, another safety who was with Carolina. I think like Lonnie Johnson or something.
And then the Panthers signed a guy that was playing for the Raiders, right?
Yeah, Trevon Merrick.
Yeah. So.
Very comparable, Jeremy Chin and Trevon Merrick. Just Merrick, obviously, the better of the two, but I think both sides there.
What do you mean, obviously?
Well, I mean, he's younger, and he's just, I think, progressed more than Jeremy Chin has over the years.
Okay.
But, yeah, I like both deals for both teams. Panthers have money, and they need to really work on the defense, and the Raiders just needed somebody to replace Merrick.
Tony, did the moves this week, do you still feel the same about the direction you'll go in the draft, or did anything kind of hint to where you might go in the draft with what happened this week in free agency?
Well, before you had free agency, there were just so many questions on the defense that you couldn't help but just think the draft had to include a top pick at defense in the first round. But I think by diversifying these, or at least focusing on the defense so much, you don't lock yourself into having to pick one of those players, and you could go out and potentially get a weapon to help Bryce Young that could be an impact player right away, instead of getting a defensive player that you hope can be a starter and you hope can progress into an NFL place, or a caliber quickly. I think it's a little bit easier to take a skill position on offense, maybe tight end, running back. Well, I mean, you're not going to go running back here in the first round, but wide receiver. It gives them those options now that they didn't have before free agency.
Tony Dunn joining us. Have y'all seen the beef with Micah Parsons?
Yeah, and
Dexter, was it Lawrence?
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Yeah.
DeMarcus
Lawrence, sorry. So let me find the tweet here. So I guess Lawrence did a video where he said he loved his time in Dallas and his Cowboys, but he'd never go to a Super Bowl with Dallas. And then Micah Parsons said that's what rejection and envy look like. This is some clown bleep.
Well,
and to that, Lawrence responded, where he said, calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left.
Yeah. I like that a lot. I feel like Micah Parsons, as good as he is, should be called out for, just tweeting the podcast.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Tony, your thoughts?
I think the guy that went to Seattle said, he was like his home is Dallas and stuff. Man, I don't know if you need to talk about your former team or players on other teams. I don't get this when it comes to that. Is look, guys move around. Neither of these teams are going to win the Super Bowl anyway.
That's a good point.
Lawrence did the thing that I hate when fans do it, but when players say it, it carries a lot more weight. Like the whole, maybe if Cam spent less time worrying about what grandma hat he was going to wear he'd win more games. You know, that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
But it's just something kind of fans point to or whatever. But when a player says something like that, it's like, kind of feel like you do. Like maybe he's got a point there.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, look, I'm down for any Cowboys beef. I will certainly take that.
Well, I mean, Dalton Schultz, who was a tight end there, left a few years ago. He was talking about how Jerry Jones ran the team, and it's just like the players can do whatever they want. It's like a zoo. Everybody always walking in, you're behind glass, and it's just like these are my guys. Like, not in a like that's my guy Rajah Harris type of way, but like I own these.
I'm the owner. I own this circus. Well, I'll tell you who's going to clean all that up. Brian Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
Brian Schottenheimer. All right, Tony, anything else going on with football Panthers this week?
The Panthers did get a Cowboy, by the way, and Rico.
Oh, yeah. Cool. So Miles Sanders, not that this was a hot take or anything, but I call him the ultimate Jag. He is just another guy.
Yeah.
He's done.
Right.
Yeah. So you've got Hubbard and Dowdle was pretty good. I mean, he wasn't great.
He was better at his best down the stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, he rushed for 1,000 yards on a team that didn't really run the ball or do well running the ball.
Yeah, so you'll take that.
Well, it's a nice, somebody pair with Chuba. Chuba Hubbard, before he kind of, I think, tweaked his hamstring or something towards the end of the year. So they had re-signed him, and he had a strong 1,000-yard season, and you're really going to go into the season thinking he's the starter, and you kind of make this a 1-2 punch, it takes, somebody like Dowdle might not do great without a guy in a rotation with him that has a different type of style, so like, I don't know if either he was a bell cow, but he could be a great compliment to Chuba Hubbard.
Definitely, and with Jonathan Brooks out.
I was going to say, does it say anything about Brooks and how they feel about him?
Not going to play it. He's not going to play at all next season.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a couple years redshirting, basically, for Brooks. All right, Tony, you are out of town. You gonna be up watching the Pirates tonight?
Totally. I'm definitely going to catch that, and then you got Carolina Duke to watch as well.
It's a great time of the year. What was that video you sent me? You got some kind of cool hat case or something?
Yeah, it's a case for my hat, dude. Like a travel case, so you can travel.
That's crazy.
Take your hats on the road, and they don't get smushed because I've always lost a hat on the road. Like if I take multiple hats, I either lose one or
bend a bill or something. Yeah. That is cool.
That's like if somebody.
I thought you would like it.
If somebody explained that idea to me, I'd say that's the dumbest thing in the world. But seeing it, it's like that's pretty cool.
It is.
I need one.
It is a hat case. It is a hat suitcase for a hat.
And a tube clip where you like clean your hat through straight.
Yeah, I like it. All right, Tony. We'll see you, buddy.
All right, man. You guys have a good one.
Tony Dunn, C3 Panthers podcast, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Tennessee hits a couple of free throws to take a 3-point lead over Texas. 8:10 left to go in the first half of the SEC tournament. On the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by the Buck, FAU Tulane underway, 7-7 the score in Fort Worth. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll talk more hoops with Brian North. Talk more about Duke, North Carolina, and ECU and UAB. Got that on the way. Pirate Radio Live on a Friday after this.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates! We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, why should people use QC Kinetics?
So QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So we've helped about 50,000 patients get back to an active and pain-free life without surgery, without drugs, and without downtime. We leverage your body's own natural growth and healing properties to not only repair damaged tissue, but generate new.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
I'm Morgan Ahlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. If you're looking for a vehicle just at the low end of the price scale, you can get that. And if you're looking for a high-end vehicle, you can get that late model, high-quality car, truck, SUV, basically for anybody at any price range.
That's right. We communicate with people all the time looking for something like that, and we stay in contact and find the exact vehicle that they want to fit their needs.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza. Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is back at only $13.99. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, an MVP move for game day or any day. Go Pirates!
It's a new year, and we're excited to announce that Integrity Home Mortgage has a new office location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
The 8th annual NC Pirate Classic is back, coming Saturday, April 5th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. The new weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Woodhaven Custom Calls, Greenville Marine and Outdoor, Grady White Boats, Big Rock Power Sports, East Coast Waterfowl, Country Mart, Fox Brothers Construction, Triple S Outfitters, and the Robinson Law Firm. Register at ncpirateclassic.com and we'll see you there.
Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 42 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blasts from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and pollo limon. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Pirate Radio.
They'll never forget the eccentric pirate Bonnet and his savage, insane, vengeful pirate horde. He's a pirate, a real proper pirate.
A proper pirate.
That man is a fearsome pirate if I've ever seen one. Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. On Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99. Thursdays is half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Love all these games on FAU. Early lead over Tulane in the AAC tournament. Memphis has advanced to the semifinals. East Carolina on the other side of that bracket. We'll see what happens tonight with who we got in that other game.
Tulsa beat Temple. And they play North Texas tonight.
Yeah, the Mean Green.
When did Jamal Mashburn get hurt?
Yeah, he's been out a while. because I remember I took them in a game and did not know he was out.
Yeah.
And that was
kind of what I
was
did.
like a few weeks ago.
It's kind of what I did yesterday.
Yeah, kind of a shame there because he was a stud for the Owls this year. We'll talk some tournament basketball and more right now as we got to the Pirate Radio Live line, and we are joined by WCTI 12's Brian North. North, how you doing today, man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, Clipper. Got a little bit of the madness going on, so life is good. Watching all this basketball.
We talked to a member of another station on the shop. I apologize that we do that from time to time, another TV station, but I heard Luke Schwartz's name was brought up in that conversation, so we were repping CTI 12 even in that discussion. But is Luke enjoying his time in Charlotte?
He was. He is back in Eastern North Carolina now to keep covering the great sports around here. So he had a good time covering the ACC tournament for a couple of days and seeing some pretty good games.
And even in 2025, I guess Carolina and Duke will move the needle in the ACC tournament. Yeah. That game's got some interest because North Carolina trending up. Duke, Cooper Flagg injury, another injury or two, and they are looking vulnerable for the first time really all season long. So some intrigue in this one tonight, 7 o'clock on ESPN.
The bigger injury might be Malik Brown. I know Cooper Flagg is getting all the pub, but it looks like he's going to be able to come back from that ankle injury at least by NCAA tournament time. Malik Brown may not. Dislocating that shoulder again, he might be done for a while unless they can harness it up and he can handle the pain. But that might be the bigger injury when it's all said and done. But, yes, not having those two starters when they play North Carolina today, the Tar Heels have been playing better down the stretch, certainly makes it a little more even on paper than playing in a neutral environment. And this will be the biggest crowd of the ACC tournament more than likely. This is I've been kind of watching the attendance of this tourney without NC State being there. You know, North Carolina not having as great a season. And so this has not been attendance-wise one of the better ACC tournaments. And so be a big crowd there tonight, but that may be where they peak on this thing.
Brian, I know you don't have your big board and are following what Colorado State and Dayton are doing in their conference tournaments. So as far as is the team in or out, I'll just ask you followed a little bit of North Carolina this year. In your opinion, did they look like a tournament team, a resume team that would make it to the tournament?
Yeah, I think so. And you look at who they played this year and how close those games were. No, I definitely think they're a tournament team. I like the way they're playing down the stretch. And that's supposed to be one of the metrics that they use is how well you're playing at the end of the season. So, no, I think not only are they playing well, I think they could make a little bit of noise. I'm hearing some people saying they may be in the first four tournament, which would boost some of the attendance there and would be something new for North Carolina. But, no, I think watch out for these Tar Heels in the tournament if they stay healthy and can keep going. And, you know, they beat Duke today. That may keep them out of the first four, but we'll see.
Yeah, I came to that realization earlier this week, and I said the only thing, you know, more entertaining, interesting than North Carolina missing the tournament would be them playing in Dayton and on a Tuesday night on True TV. It wouldn't look right, but you've got some star power on the bubble as far as you could have like a North Carolina-Texas matchup in Dayton. I mean, I think the tournament folks would enjoy that rather than Colorado State versus Xavier, which are, you know, some other teams on the bubble right now.
They've been trying to make that first four more relevant, and it would be more relevant than a couple of the Blue Bloods going at it or a couple of the top programs getting more eyeballs on it. So it wouldn't surprise me if the committee did something like that. But they also know where their bread is buttered, and that's after that tournament. So they can get more people into an arena selling a ticket package if North Carolina is in that as well.
With Duke's injuries and North Carolina playing good now, but we've seen them struggle at times this year. The champion of the ACC could be on the other side of that bracket with Clemson and Louisville, the 2-3 game coming up later tonight as well. The Pirates will be playing late night tonight, Brian. They, around midnight last night, capped off a victory over UTSA in a game I thought East Carolina did not play very good at all. They didn't look it looked more to me like a preseason scrimmage than a postseason game. It was just sloppy, and UTSA kind of plays that way because they'll run up and down the court and just kind of fire it up. And I've enjoyed the two previous meetings between the two teams, but it was kind of sluggish last night. Having said that, I'll take a conference tournament win anytime I can get one as a Pirate. So they have UAB coming up tonight. I kind of like, Brian, that they didn't play great last night and advance, and maybe saved a good game for tonight.
Yeah, could be neutral site, could be arena, could be travel, but no, now you get one of those games under your belt on that court, and you like to see. Look, I think they have a good chance to beat UAB. They're at 19 wins right now, and you get a win against UAB, you're starting to get into solidifying a possible postseason invite somewhere if you don't win the tournament. So there's plenty of incentive tonight to get that 20th win for the Pirates. I know they want to win the tournament, but got to do it one at a time, and if you can reach that milestone of 20 wins, that looks a lot better on that postseason resume.
And it was the Jordan Riley game for East Carolina, 22 points, a couple of highlight dunks, as he always has, 12 rebounds as well. And then R.J. Felton, not great, 6 of 16 from the field, 17 points, but hit the biggest shot of the night, a big three. And I was happy for RJ there, Brian. There late in the game, I started to worry, is this it? But he said, I got at least one more game to play. So I was happy to see him hit a big shot late.
Yeah, especially you love guys who finish off their careers strong, and you would have him go out in a bad game. So, and he's just done so much, especially the second half of this season. So, no, he's been an easy guy to root here for down the stretch.
Following everything else going on, it's crazy. I mentioned Texas earlier. They've had two quality wins in the SEC tournament over Vandy and over Texas A&M yesterday. They got Tennessee tonight. There is a possibility, Brian, for 14 out of 16 teams to make it from the SEC.
That's crazy. I know it's a great conference, but there's got to be some kind of bell curve that goes with it, isn't there? I mean, so 14 out of 16 is just ridiculous.
And you're talking about like Texas and Oklahoma had 6 conference wins this year. And, a bad conference record, but all those losses turn out to be quality losses. But that's a little overkill, I think. So I'm hoping the Tennessee wins, knocks Texas out. I don't need to see 14 teams from one conference in.
No, look, and it's why you love the other tournaments where teams have to play well and are desperate to win their tournament because that's their only shot of getting in. So that, to me, is where conference tournament week is more important. If you're going to let everybody in, why even have a conference tournament if you're letting 14 out of 16 in?
I talked about this with Greg Hudson yesterday, kind of put it in football terms with him with the conference championship games. But you look at Duke, they're better off. Are they not better off just leaving Charlotte and getting ready for the NCAA tournament? And then you got your East Carolinas of the world and hundreds of other teams that are – this is it. This is the most important thing ever. So it certainly depends on perspective and what you did in the regular season. But, what do you think about these conference tournaments? Again, it depends on who you root for, I guess. If you're a JMU like you got to win it, right? If you're an ECU fan, you got to win it. If you're Duke, you'd almost rather just bypass it and get ready for next week.
If you're a Duke fan, I think John Shire would love to win it. And I think Sion James said this yesterday for Duke. The challenge is, okay, we want to prove now that we can win without Cooper Flagg. And so you give guys an opportunity that don't normally get to play. If you're John Shire, I think you protect those two and probably don't play them again in the tournament. But I still think you try to win it with the guys that you have to get them that experience and that confidence in case they're needed, not only down the stretch this year, but possibility they could play next year if they stick in school and some of these other guys move on. So I think the coaches, the players themselves will never look at it that way. They want to try to win every game. But John Shire is looking big picture. There's no way he's going to play Cooper Flagg tonight. I don't think even in this tournament if they were to win tonight. So I think that he also knows his bread is buttered by the NCAA tournament and the success they have there. So, but I also don't think he's ready to just fold up tent and go home just because they don't have Flagg and Brown tonight. I think he'll try to get his other guys to see how they play under this type of pressure.
Brian, you going to try to get Luke Schwartz in Raleigh next week for some NCAA tournament games?
Yeah, we might. We'll have to look at it and see who's there. It's about covering the NCAA tournament. like ACC tournament's fun. You can shoot the game,
Yeah.
get all your done. They really limit your accessibility in the NCAA tournament. You can't shoot the games. You used to get good seats. Now they shove you up in the upper deck a lot of places now. So, well, we'll see. We'll see if it's advantageous for us to cover it or not, and or if we can use our resources, better places to cover some other sports.
I'm reminded, when you say that, they do the same deal with baseball. When we have regionals here at Clark LeClaire, like we have to film the fan reaction and not the actual play going on the field. You're outlawed from it. So, Brian, have you? I'm sure you've covered some tournaments, right? Have you ever seen an upset, a buzzer beater, a big moment, being there live at a NCAA tournament?
Yeah. I mean, I've covered, a bunch. I'm trying to think of the ones that come to my head. I've been to so many different venues covering these things through the years. I was there in 2005 when North Carolina won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Final Four. I was in Syracuse for the regionals and the beating Villanova, and that was a wild finish where Villanova probably should have beat them. And the NC State was in that one as well.
That's right. Didn't they play like back-to-back? I think. Yeah.
Both in Syracuse, so that's why they let me make the trip up to upstate New York because we had two teams from our state.
State blew a lead, I want to say. Was it a big Wisconsin, maybe a Big Ten team?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was all red. Yes, it was Wisconsin and NC State, and Wisconsin ended up beating them, but State had a real good chance, and then Villanova had North Carolina beat, and then they messed that up, and so and then North Carolina beat Wisconsin to go to the Final Four, where they ended up beating Michigan State and
Illinois. So they did the Big Ten tournament there.
Yeah. So I've been to so many. I'd have to go back and think with these NCAA tournaments, but I've been to so many. But
did you go? Were you there? Wasn't it in Charlotte when Steph Curry went crazy with Davidson? Were you at that one?
Oh, yeah. That's when I walked in. The story on that one is I walked into that arena, and so when I used to work in Virginia, I worked at WHSV for 6 years, which is Harrisonburg, and where I went to college. And so one of the stories I did is Del Curry. Steph's dad is from a place called Weir's Cave or Grottos. And so Del was playing in the NBA, and I went to his mom's house and interviewed her about it, and I went to Charlotte and interviewed Del. But her mom, Del's mom, was a big fan. And so when I walked into the arena, Steph Curry's grandmother was going, "Oh, Brian, hey."
Oh, wow.
Here. And so I got to hang out with the Curry family for a while during that NCAA tournament when he led them to the Final Four, in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, they beat, I want to say, like Georgetown, Gonzaga, and he was a highlight reel.
Oh, it was hitting shots with four guys on him. One of those incredible runs that you didn't think he could surpass, but then what he's done in the NBA has almost made people forget what he did in the NCAA.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good. I always look at highlights this time of year and compilations and stuff, and his tournament is one that I watch every year because he was hitting his threes, but also at that point you kind of thought, all right, is this little skinny guy, is he just going to stand out and shoot threes? But he showed off his ball handling, finishing at the rim. He was doing everything. It was awesome. Brian North joining us, friend of the Currys, here on Pirate Radio Live. NC State, Brian, the Will Wade name, it looked like from what you read earlier in the week that maybe he's not going there. Now I'm seeing the folks I follow at Pack Pride are saying that Will Wade is certainly a possibility. I got insiders, Brian. I hear Mike White is a name to watch out for. Good year at Georgia, and for Ryan Odom's name as well. Anything you're hearing with State, or anything you'd like to see them go out and do as far as a coach?
Same old State coaching search, isn't it? We hear a bunch of names.
Yeah, that's true.
Finally figure out who it is.
Yeah.
It's usually somebody you've never heard of before or coming from a lower level.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that, Brian. It's always like Phil Jackson, Roy Williams is like the biggest possible names, and you end up with,
Always Rick Barnes is in there.
Yeah, yep. Bill Cowher might come in back and coach basketball. Who knows? But yeah, that's a good point.
I was looking at the coaching list. Mark Gottfried's really the only name of a guy who had kind of coached bigger places before. Is the only coach they've really hired since Norm Sloan, who came from a equal or bigger university. So it's always, even Jim Valvano they got from Iona, no one knew who he was.
I don't know the answer to this question, Brian. Let's see if you do, and I'll look it up. Where did Herb come from? Where was he coaching before State?
Oh, gosh, I used to know this. He went to Arizona State afterwards.
Harp.
From?
He was at Miami of Ohio.
That's it, Miami of Ohio. I knew it was another red team.
Yeah, any idea who they end up with, Brian? Will it be a name off the candidate list like it always is, or you think they finally get one of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, those aren't like the names you mentioned aren't like untouchable guys, and they have some money to go with, but they're not going to get the top brand name they think they're going to get it, and they're probably not going to get their first or second choice. That's just the way it always is with State. I think coaches come in and look at it. There's no other place in the country where you have two other conference members within 20 miles of you who are perennial top 10 or top 20 teams in the country that you have to compete with. So it's just such a daunting situation when you go in. And that's why you end up getting a Kevin Keats who thinks he can do it and did for times, for short periods. And so you'll get these guys who think they can go in and compete, but it's just proven it's hard to do year in and year out on a consistent basis. Herb Sendek is the guy that you go back and say he's the one that may have had the most success with it on a consistent basis. Herb's mistake was saying those games counted the same as beating anybody else. So Herb did not embrace the rivalry like a Dave Doran does or some of these other coaches at NC State.
Brian, UNCW pulls a first-round upset. Coach Siddle gets a new job, and Kevin Keats returns to Wilmington. And everybody's happy, right? Can we just do that?
I said that when Wilmington won. I said, well, it looks like NC State will go get Siddle now.
Yeah, just do a trade. North, good stuff, man. Enjoy. Your girls old enough to grab some crayons and fill out a bracket and see if they can beat you?
They might. The oldest one might be ready.
Yeah.
We'll check on that because I can get them to watch like 2 minutes of basketball because I have to ask them what color team they want to win. So I go by uniform color to get them to concentrate for like 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and then it's usually over, and I have to turn it to Paw Patrol or something else.
I've, very proud. I find my daughter in her room watching more and more sports, and I think it's almost like she doesn't want me to know because she'll think that I think that she thinks I'm cool, kind of.
Yeah.
Man, she was really into NFL this year and going to try to get her into the tournament. She's been filling out a bracket for 8 or so years now. So always a fun time of the year with the family. Do a family pool, and the winner gets to pick dinner, something like that. So
there you go. And start getting her in the big pools because you know what happens. You have any kind of knowledge, you're not going to come close to getting
Yeah.
But somebody who doesn't have as much knowledge, they're just picking crazy stuff, and they got a better chance of winning it than you do.
North, enjoyed it, man. Enjoy the hoops this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, sounds good, Clipper.
Brian North joining us, Friday edition, Pirate Radio Live. We will take a break. Come back, have more for you. Hour number 2. Got a couple of guests in hour 3, including Morgan Ahlers and Alex Harper, his journey to finding a favorite NFL team. We'll come back, update some scores, and let you know what's going on in college basketball when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Riley's Army, our mission is to provide support to children with cancer and their families in North Carolina. From emotional support to financial assistance, we are here to ensure no family faces this journey alone. Guided by faith and a commitment to love and service, Riley's Army invites you to join us. Volunteer, donate, or spread the word. Together we can make a lasting difference. Visit RileysArmy.com to learn more. That's RileysArmy.com.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Ready for a home makeover? Bostic Sugg Furniture's new and now collection has the freshest styles you've been dreaming of. Store-wide savings on fashion-forward looks and styles for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. Hundreds of items in stock. Or let our team help you build a custom piece just for you. Plus, 6 months special financing and local delivery for just $19.37. Sleep better with over 30 models of brand-name mattresses to choose from and up to 48 months special financing. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
You kind of look like a pirate with that thing on your shoulder.
A pirate? Oh, cool. You should get a pirate name.
And a peg leg.
And a hook hand.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Welcome back into Pirate Radio Live. Where's Hayden? I saw Hayden walk in.
She's about to take over for me.
You heading to Clark LeClaire?
Yes, sir.
What are your duties today?
Same as always.
Which are what? People want to know.
Go get some pregame stuff, like warm-ups, and Ethan Norby warming up in the bullpen, and then just in-game stuff for social media, like home runs, fan, purple gold chants, safety dance, stuff like that.
Ethan Norby over under
strikeout?
7.5.
7.5. I will go with the over there.
Okay.
I was talking to Chandler about this earlier. I mean, if he did what he did last week against Coastal Carolina, I don't think Bill and Mary have much of a shot.
Man, Jared, that's part of the reason you're on radio with takes like that. If he pitches like he did last week.
I'm just saying what he did last week, given that, I mean, William and Mary know Coastal Carolina.
Yeah. If he strikes out 19 batters today.
Yeah, he can get 8.
William and Mary is not going to have a shot. I agree. You're all over it, man.
Look, man, sometimes you just got to keep it simple.
I'm with you, man. No need to hot take it.
No.
Pirates 5.5-point dogs tonight. Total 149.5. It's a pretty big number.
I wish I could bet on this baseball game. I'd parlay Pirate.
All right, so I know what everybody's out there asking. What has East Carolina done the last 2 times that they won the first game of an AAC tournament?
Yeah.
Mike Schwartz 3-0. Ton of respect. A galaxy's worth of respect to Mike Schwartz for being 3-0 in round 1 games.
Utmost respect.
Utmost. But 0-2 on day 2. 2023, Pirates lose to Houston. I remember that game because we led in the first half. We were down by 2 at halftime, and it was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston was a national championship contender. Ended up losing 60-46. Ezra got everybody fired up for his sophomore season because he had 18 points, 19 rebounds in the loss. Last year, East Carolina wins their first round game. They go on to play South Florida, and it was over within the first 5 minutes. South Florida hit 14 three-pointers. Pirates lost 81-59. R.J. Felton led the way with 16 points. This year versus UAB, what happens this time around? History says Pirates lose by double digits.
I think we cover 5.5.
I got a good feeling about tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just think this is a tighter-knit group, man.
A tougher team.
More of a family.
Family?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think the chemistry's off the chart with this group. And I don't think they're going to get blown out is what I'm saying.
I think they're going to win.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too, but...
Yeah, you don't think they're going to win.
I'm going to go with a safe bet.
You would have said, I think they're going to win, rather than saying, I think they cover and don't get blown out. You think they're going to lose, but you think it's going to be a close game.
My heart is telling me they win. But my brain says, hey, maybe close game.
All right. I like that they didn't play great last night.
Yeah.
I think they saved a little something for tonight. Not on purpose.
No.
But Steve Hill's telling Alex Harper to jump on the Commanders bandwagon. Too late. They have been eliminated.
For some reason, I feel like he's going to be a Steeler fan or a Packer fan, something like that.
Really? That's interesting. I have 2 different teams I think he's going to go with.
What is that?
I'm thinking Bucks or Ravens.
Yeah. Ravens makes it. I mean, they're on the East Coast. He can watch them every week.
That is a joke on Alex, who still doesn't understand how NFL TV works. I think he thinks that, like, the Seattle Seahawks are only televised if they make the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to give the team he eliminated today, but he's like, they're on the West Coast. And I'm like, dude, you can still watch their games.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand. But I like that we have 4 different teams he thinks he's going to pick. So we don't know. There's no clear front runner.
Looking at the board, I just got a bad feeling like he's probably going to pick Broncos, Chargers, maybe.
Chargers, Herbert, Broncos, Knicks. So I think it's going to be a team, obviously, with a competent, at least, quarterback.
Yeah.
So,
which I don't think's the way to go. I'd like to get on the ground floor or something.
You need to give Shirley Rhodes a raise. You know our buddy Johnny D, Shirley?
Johnny D, come on, guys.
I saw he posted today that his Broncos got a steal. They got Evan Ingram. Now they're They gonna throw the ball to Evan Ingram.
I mean, with that bum Bo Nix at quarterback, ain't like he didn't get the ball much.
I don't know if you can call him that with a straight face. Hey, look, I didn't think he would be good.
No.
But had like the second. They have the second most touchdowns passes for a rookie
this season, like just this season or all time.
All time.
I don't know.
He was up there. The record is Herbert. We had that question at trivia.
Yeah, it was like 30, 31.
Yeah, and I think Nick's had more than 25 because he was in that. We did a trivia question on that. Jaden Daniels 24. And I just hope Jaden Daniels, wherever he is right now, is just smiling and feeling good about life.
Sending good vibes his way.
Absolutely. My T's and P's are always with JD. What else was I going to look at? I guess we'll do a score update. Wisconsin blowing out Greg Hudson's guy.
Nice.
Mick Cronin.
You put in one of those conference championship parlays?
Yeah.
Is it still alive?
Liberty came back to win today. Memphis hung on, and my other is Houston. So, yes.
All right. Well, St. John's still in it, right?
Oh, yeah. They play. Oh, I love this one. 6:30. This is going to be a good go home, grab some dinner, get ready for the Pirates, and watch Marquette St. John's. I think the Garden will be rocking.
Yeah. I
like that game a lot.
But, yeah, my six-legger's still alive.
Let's do that. Let's set up the slate because I love looking at slates. Could you rattle off your six-legger real quick?
Yeah, it's Houston to win the Big 12.
And I'll tell you when they play so you can keep an eye on them. Houston plays later today. Is that tonight or this afternoon? That is coming up at 7 o'clock against Red Hot BYU. All right, who else?
We took the under in that game, right?
Oh, I don't know if I'm in on it yet, but yeah.
All right, so yeah, Houston and then Clemson. They narrowly escaped SMU last night.
I like them. In fact, I think the champion of the ACC tournament is coming out of Louisville Clemson.
Yeah, that tips off at 9.
That's after Carolina Duke.
Yeah,
that's going to be a late one.
So and then George Mason, I have them.
George Mason plays today. By George, they play at 5 o'clock on USA against George Washington. It's the Battle of the Georges.
Coming up. Then I have Florida to win the SEC.
That's just a crapshoot, that whole thing. Where is Florida? Because they haven't played in the SEC tournament. They must play tonight. They do against Mizzou at 7 o'clock. Right, you got a busy 5 to 7 window.
I have Wisconsin who just
oh man, steamroll.
Yeah, and then St. John's.
Johnny's playing Marquette at 6:30.
If this hits, I'm retiring. I'm done from betting.
This is was it $1?
$1 to win like $5,600.
Yeah. You should just become a professional sports gambler at that point. Well, I don't think you can retire on $5,000.
No, retire from betting.
Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
All right, well.
All right, let's look at 6:30 Illinois, Maryland, and Marquette St. John's. Two good games there. 7 o'clock window. North Carolina Duke, BYU Houston, Mizzou Florida, Tulsa North Texas. It's a good window there. Do I go back to the North Carolina Central well tonight? They won on a buzzer beater last night. 9 o'clock window. Purdue, Michigan, East Carolina, UAB, UConn, Creighton, Kentucky, Alabama.
Kentucky with a buzzer beater last night.
Yes, that Owe dude. I've seen him play twice, both times against his old team, Oklahoma, and I'm convinced he's the best player in college basketball.
All right.
Because he's had taken over both games and hit game winners.
Yeah.
Also, 9:30-ish, Arizona, Texas Tech. I like that game in the Big 12. Clemson, Louisville. Under the radar, but Boise State and New Mexico. That's a 23-win Boise State against 26-win New Mexico. That's a good game. 9:30, CBS Sports Network. Oh, my Anteaters play 11:30 on ESPN2. UC Irvine taking on Cal Poly. And the other game in the Mountain West, they put 11:59 p.m. I'm going to call it midnight. Utah State and Colorado State. What a great day. Obviously, next Thursday, Friday, my favorite days, but and those games definitely have more stakes. Yeah. Obviously, it's win or go home, but like today might be the best day of college basketball just because you have so many good teams playing each other.
Yeah.
But there's not a ton on the line other than pride and a trophy because a lot of these teams are going to the tournament.
I like the lower tier conference tournament games.
Yeah.
Just like at East Carolina UAB.
Don't let Tim Pernetti hear you say that. So there are no championship games today? I guess not.
No.
See some semis and a lot of quarters.
They're all Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yeah. At this point, the championships will be on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, man. And while that's going on, we'll be following East Carolina baseball.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Jamie says Memphis clip, ? The Memphis Tigers, Penny Hardaway. Ever heard of them? Jamie says Bet US was on the under Houston BYU. That's where I got it from. Big Man and company doing a great job on that show. Jamie says St. John's, Houston, Florida, North Texas money line parlay.
I had a nice one last night. East Carolina, Purdue, Clemson money line parlay.
So I had a historic day yesterday picking winners. And you know what? I need to rectify. I have a lot of asterisks by my record last night. I was 11-0 on pregame bets that ended before midnight. Overall, 11-2 because I forgot about a stupid parlay I put in. But undefeated on single game pregame bets that ended before midnight. And then 1-2 on live bets.
Put that on a shirt.
A lot of words, a lot of text. My point being that the parlay screwed me last night. I don't know if I'm going to go back to that well. I might just take single thing. And I do have that under ready to go for tonight. Got Tennessee going right now. I need a win. I'm already 0-2 today. I knew it was going to happen. Did I tell you that this morning? Like, when
you
I first
were
saw
due
you?
for a stinker.
I was like, today's going to suck.
Yeah.
I know it. I just got to find a win somewhere to kind of get me back going. But, you know, when you have a day like yesterday, you got a little to play with.
Yep. Before I head out, just a final prediction for Pirates UAB. Leading scorer for the Pirates. What do you got?
I'm going to go, and this sounds lame. I mean, it was Riley last night. Walker did not have a great scoring game, so you would think he would bounce back. But RJ's playing for his career, so I'm going to go RJ with 24.
All right. Like it. And you got the Pirates winning?
I do. I do have the Pirates. I feel better about this one than I did last night. I was nervous.
Yeah. I was kind of nervous, but I was just more excited to see him play. It's been a while.
Jarrett, is Bone going to OTs tonight? Asks Steve. Where are you going to watch the game?
I was telling you this. I kind of want to do post-game Zoom, but I feel like just to get the vibes right, I need to sit in the same seat, do the same thing I did last night.
So what you're saying is you could go to OTs and drink and enjoy the game, or go home, watch the game, and then show up on the post-game Zoom sober.
Yeah.
But you can't do both.
No.
You can't drink and Zoom.
No.
Kids, don't drink and Zoom. All right, have fun at Clark LeClaire.
All right, I'll see you Monday. I'll see you Sunday.
Tell Hayden to come in here. Hayden, get your butt in here. We got Morgan.
Done and dusted.
We got Morgan Ahlers. We've got Alex Harper coming up hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after these messages.
Spring is almost here, and now's the time to spring into a new car at Doug Henry of Greenville. Spring is the best time to revamp your drive. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin bead, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Fish Street Hardware is bringing the luck of the Irish to you this year with a huge weekend of St. Patty's Day fun. Kicking it off Thursday with Jake Sutton on the guitar from 7 to 10. Friday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Saturday, Lucky Tunes with a huge lineup of artists starting at 4 p.m. with Jake Mitchell and Tanner Oakley, Alex Whitehurst, Brooke Adamski, Ryan Joyner, Eric Dunlow, and Back Row Backsliders. Sunday will be Shamrock and Sip with Tanner Oakley. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you at Fish Street Hardware for all the St. Patty's Day fun.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find. It's on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Welcome back. Chan the Man Honeycan in the chat.
You mean State Fan Chan?
More on that in a moment.
Ooh, okay.
Playoff Jordan Riley continues tonight, he says. Jamie said, I wondered where Chon was like 30 seconds ago. And Chon responded, visiting my grandma. She's 81. The last grandparent I have left. Got to enjoy the moments before you can't anymore, which is great. Very special. I said Chandler is serving a one-day suspension for being outed as an NC State fan that went to 3 Wolfpack basketball games and clapped a few times for the Pack. If you missed that show on Thursday, I had no idea that basically the final hour was going to go the direction it went. It went a direction.
I will tell you this, as someone who builds the promos for PRL that we run throughout, the day or whatever. That entire segment probably gave me about 8 or 9 different promos, and I could not be more appreciative of about a 6-minute window that I could get promos out of.
At least once a month, I like a good yell, and I'm glad I got to yell at Chandler yesterday.
That one where you started yelling at him about the example he tried to use of going to, what was it, a Cowboys-Eagles game? Yeah.
I said, I'm never going to that game. And he said, okay. Let's say you go to a Cardinals-Jaguars game.
What'd you say? It was a Zay Jones Bowl?
Well, why am I there? I'm not going to that game. Anyway.
It was a great tirade. I loved it.
Yeah, go check out yesterday's show. All right, joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line, voice of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, voice of Minges Coliseum, DJ Captain Morgan Ahlers is here. How you doing, Morgan?
I am doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on this overcast Friday afternoon when they said it was going to be clear and 65. Don't think it hit there today.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd go long pants and hoodie today, but ended up doing that here on a Friday. Morgan, were you working late last night during the Pirates win? Were you watching it at home? Were you old man sleeping? What were you doing during the game last night?
Actually working down in Washington and watched it until we finished and probably caught the last 10 minutes or so on radio driving back. So it was a big win for the Pirates.
Yeah, that was a hectic drive because things were a little iffy down the stretch, but Pirates made the key plays when they needed to. R.J. Felton, not a great shooting night for R.J., but, man, hit a big one when it mattered, and Pirates got the win. Jordan Riley was awesome last night, Morgan, and you've seen his highlight dunks all year. He did that, but also pulled down 12 rebounds, hit a three-pointer, and we've seen CJ take over a game or two this year, Morgan. We've seen RJ do it countless times during his career, but last night almost felt like the first time Jordan Riley said, give me the ball, and we saw him kind of take over with 22.
Yeah, he's so athletic, and those dunks he made last night, 2 or 3 of those dunks, are definitely highlight material. But for him to come out and take over the way he did, RJ, at times early this season, RJ would seem to be pressing a little bit. You and I talked about it, where he would go out and just things weren't working for him. You could tell he was just pressing, and that's what I thought about him last night. But he came in the second half. He didn't start the second half.
Yeah.
He came in and really, hit a three-pointer and then a couple quick buckets. And I think he ended up with 17, 18 on the night, and he's just a really good basketball player. I think for him to be successful tonight, I think his other players got to keep doing what they're doing. But I think RJ, just take a deep breath and do what's made you successful the second half of the season. I think the Pirates are going to be fine.
Deadly from the mid-range, and Morgan, good observation, didn't start the second half. First time he got in the second half, hit a little jumper, and that just makes him feel even more comfortable. How you feeling about tonight, Morgan? Pirates. I thought the Pirates looked not great, borderline bad at times last night, and it makes me feel better that they played not great and won the game, and maybe they saved a good performance for tonight. They weren't their best last night and still won, which gives me some confidence heading into tonight.
Yeah, UTSA, both games this year that we played them prior to last night, they've been very physical basketball games. If you remember a few weeks back at Minji's Coliseum, almost a scrap breaking out, just like it did last night, and right before halftime. And very physical, very chippy between the two teams. And, maybe that was what they wanted to do, try to pull the Pirates out of their game, get them a little emotional. And I think it was successful. But it was successful to the point the Pirates, like you said, were able to pull out the win. I don't think the Pirates are going to be able to do that tonight.
Yeah.
They've got to go out there and play their game. Don't let anybody get to them. And move the ball around and take those open jump shots. And if we can, hit 2 or 3 3-pointers early, hopefully that can set the tone for the rest of the game. And, allow that inside game of C.J. Walker to really come around.
Yeah, look, I love when in football, when a quarterback gets hit cheap or late and the offensive lineman runs up and cleans the guy's clock. I love that. C.J. Walker was doing something to that effect last night, looking out for one of his teammates after what people thought was an illegal screen. Having said that, we do not need him ejected. That was the only thing I was worried about. Like, don't, take up for your teammate. Great. But we can't lose them. So that's one of those things where you got to keep your head, Morgan. You like seeing the guy look out for his brothers, but you gotta stay in the game.
You do, but at the same time, yes, he was defending his teammate, but the UTSA guy was in his face too, and almost looked he tried to headbutt CJ. And I was kind of surprised that only CJ got a tech on that one. But maybe they went with the review, and in that case, you can review it and see who threw the first punch. And
yeah.
Not that there was any punches thrown, but CJ was definitely the instigator in that particular one. But like you said, he was just defending his teammate.
Morgan Ahlers joining us. Pirates and Blazers a late night before that in the ACC tournament. Another Duke-Carolina showdown. This one's gotten a little more intriguing. North Carolina's been playing well, Morgan, and you've got Duke with all the injury issues. And you look at these first two meetings, Duke rolls them in Durham. Duke dominates the end of the game in Chapel Hill, and now people think, hey, maybe North Carolina can hang around and maybe even win this game with the injuries for Duke. So you think this one goes different than the first two meetings, or do the Dukies get them for a third time?
I definitely think Carolina's playing their best basketball of the season right now. With Cooper Flagg going down yesterday, if I'm John Shire, I'm not playing him until next week. I don't care if he says he can play. The doctor says he can play. Obviously, but that came down and was really ugly looking yesterday when he came down and landed on that ankle. Whether Duke wins the ACC tournament or not, they're going to be a number one.
Yeah. Yep.
They don't need to win the ACC tournament. It would be nice for them. Hey, we're ACC champions. They were regular season champions. You got the best player in college basketball. Let him sit out another week and a half. And he would not play if I'm the Duke coaching staff. And Carolina, on the other hand, I think they have more pressure on them tonight to win without Cooper Flagg than they do with him. Without Cooper Flagg, they were a bubble team coming into the ACC tournament. I think they still are. If they lose to Duke tonight, I believe they've only got one upper echelon win. What do they call it? A quad win? Quadrant win, whatever. I think they've got one of those on the season. They beat Duke tonight. I think it solidifies them for the field, the big dance. If they lose, I think that puts them back on the bubble because they didn't beat Duke without Cooper Flagg. So I think Carolina's got the pressure on them tonight.
Morgan Ahlers joining us on the Pirate Radio live line. Just refreshing my Twitter, and you've got Corey Smith from Pack Pride doing a live broadcast right now talking about the NC State coaching search, and he himself has brought up Will Wade quite a bit today. I've seen Mike White's name out there, Ryan Odom's name is out there. Morgan, what do you think about the State opening, and who will be filling that spot?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I haven't really followed it that much. I've heard, Coach Odom's name mentioned a little bit, and, I think that would be a good hire. Will Wade, obviously he's been very successful. I just think that, NC State might have to wait a little bit longer if they're targeting somebody that's going to be active in the tournament to bring in their guy. And I think that hurts them, being able to bring in those, NIL guys later on that everybody else is coveting right now, that are going to, as soon as the season's over, they're announcing they're transferring. And that first wave of guys that are really good, it's going to hurt them. So it's going to be interesting to see, but it's going to be a big decision for the NC State administration, who they bring in. Do they bring in a name? Do they bring in somebody that they hope is going to be good? And, how much money are they putting toward NIL to be competitive?
Morgan Ahlers joining us. Let's get our Q&A with Morgan. Shirley, can you show Hayden how it's done? We've got intern Hayden here. She's going to join us this week. Can you
Hello.
ask a question for Morgan and show Hayden the ropes?
Sure. Morgan, of course, we are in just about the heart of basketball season. This is the most fun part of the season with all these conference tournaments. What is one of your favorite, and it doesn't have to be the American Athletic Conference, it can be any conference, your favorite memory of a ball game that you saw in a conference tournament?
I think it was I think I took Griffin one year to the ACC tournament in Greensboro when Tyler Hansborough was a senior, and I think they played, I want to say it was Duke that year, in the game we saw, and it was just a good, fun environment. And, back in the day, when I was going through school, you guys might remember it, I don't know, but teachers used to bring in televisions to watch the ACC tournament.
Yep, and I did it in high school.
And then, that was the first time I really had ever been there and really watched. We watched 2 games that day, and it was just a whole lot of fun. And, Greensboro, in my opinion, should be the permanent home of the ACC tournament. Of course, they don't ask me, and maybe that's the traditionalist in me, but that was probably my best moment for the ACC tournament.
Shirley, you didn't ask me, but I immediately think of this, and it's not ECU, it's not ACC. It's 1996. I don't know what my parents were doing, or they might have not been doing anything. I might have just been staying over at my grandparents', but I was in my grandparents' living room with them on a Saturday night watching the Big East tournament final. Allen Iverson with Georgetown against Ray Allen and UConn.
Ooh.
And Ray Allen hits a funky, wasn't even a double clutch. It was like a triple clutch shot from the free throw line that rolled around the rim and went in for the game winner. And UConn beat Georgetown. And I don't know why that one stands out to me, but I just remember that being a great game. And I remember where I was watching it. And that one stands out to me. All right, Hayden, what are you doing?
I am curling ribbon right now.
Okay, you are multitasking, handling the video, curling ribbon, and you're asking a question to Morgan Ahlers.
Yes, mine's a little bit different, but I feel like it's going to be a fun one. What is your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie is The Jungle Book.
Oh,
that's
wow.
a good one. That's a good one.
You got the bare necessities.
Some say Morgan resembles Baloo.
Bare necessities.
Such a
necessities of life.
Yeah, man.
That is a throwback. Man, good call there, Morgan. Morgan, when you hear like NCAA tournament buzzer beater, does anything stand out to you? Like I can think of some. Can you think of any, or like a any NCAA tournament moment? We'll be creating some new moments next week. Anything come to mind for you?
Probably 2 of them. One would be the Christian Laettner shot.
Yeah.
The turnaround jumper to win the game, and then the other one would be when Michael Jordan hit the shot from the corner.
Yeah.
And then Georgetown calls the phantom timeout to really kind of seal the game. But those 2 games.
Wait, you just mixed up 2 Carolina championships. Georgetown threw the ball away. Michigan Chris Webber called the timeout.
You're correct. You're exactly right.
But kind of crazy that both of those things happened in 2 North Carolina championships. They had a little voodoo going.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But that would be it.
Morgan, what you doing tonight? Where are you going to be watching the Pirates tonight?
I'm going to be at Fish Street Hardware. We're going to
Nice.
be doing karaoke out there from 7 to 10, and then tomorrow night I'm going to be down in Washington at Ribeyes from 9 to 12. So come on out, watch some games, eat some food, drink some drinks, sing some songs. Come on out and get you singing, you drinking, you eat on.
Go watch some Pirate baseball, and then go hang out with Morgan Ahlers and watch some hoops and have a good time. It sounds like a weekend plan. Morgan, thanks for joining us, man. Have a good weekend.
Thanks a lot. You guys, too.
See you, man. There is DJ Captain Morgan Ahlers, joining us. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, Schnappa, Alex Harper, will join us. He will knock off 2 more teams from his big board as he hunts for his new favorite NFL team. Got that on the way on Pirate Radio Live after this.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza. Epic. Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is back at only $13.99. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, a MVP move for game day or any day. Go Pirates!
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Hey folks, March Madness is here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're going mad with our huge discounts and savings on our 24 Ram 2500, over $10,000 off. Also, 10% off remaining 2024 Jeep Wranglers and 15% off any remaining 24 Jeep Gladiators. Also, we have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, over 80 to pick from. We are the premier used car dealer in Eastern North Carolina. Cars starting at $7,999 and up. Remember, drive a little, save a lot.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2025 is loaded with freebies. Head into St. Patrick's Day with Smith & Wesson's Seeing Green rebate. Buy any optic pistol, get a Viridian RFX 15 Green Dot Reflex sight for free. Or aim towards the gold with Springfield Armory. Buy any Hellcat, Hellcat Pro, or Echelon. Get 3 extra mags, a range bag, and a red dot optic, all for free. Grab your lucky finds online or in-store at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holton Ahlers Show.
From the belt, here's the delivery.
Pirate Radio, the station that always delivers.
Fine, and lapping it up faster than we can deliver.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Ron Ayers Motorsports is celebrating 50 years of excellence. Since 1975, they've been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. And coming up on March 20th, they'll have a bike night and stunt show from 6 until 8 p.m. You can get ready for an action-packed evening with jaw-dropping stunts, incredible bikes, and the chance to meet fellow riders. Anita's food truck will be on site with delicious eats, and cold beer will be available for purchase. Stop by their 30,000 square foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Hustler mowers, and Stihl equipment, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50 years of trusted service. Ron Ayers Motorsports, 50 years of quality, reliability, and adventure. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on a Friday. Tulane trying to stretch out their lead against FAU. They lead at 44-38, 16:09 left to go second half. Round 2. How about I call it the quarterfinals, because we're on day 3 of the AAC tournament there in Fort Worth on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. All right, let's get to our segment with Harp. Alex Harper joined Sean, J-Bone, and myself to talk NFL. He's picking his favorite NFL team. We continue to narrow it down. Let's see what 2 teams he eliminates today.
Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former East Carolina long snapper, repping Pitt Community College, the PA voice for Pitt Community College baseball. He is Alex Harper. What's up, Harp?
What's up? Yes, sir. It's game day. I'm excited for the game, and I'm excited to be here.
Happy game day to you. Chan Man's here.
What's up, Clipper? Now, is it game day for ECU basketball, ECU baseball, or Pitt Community College baseball?
Dude, in my life, today is a loaded schedule. We got Pitt baseball. Carolina Hurricanes play tonight. They're on a heater. We got Friday Night SmackDown. We got the Pirates in action, and we got all kinds of March Madness basketball to bet on.
What do you
Life
call
is great
wrestling right now. Monday and Friday? Is that game day, match day?
Match day.
Showtime. That's a
All
great
right.
one, Bone.
That was the
Probably what it
voice
is.
of Jared Watkins, J-Bone.
Howdy.
He's here as well. All right, Alex is picking his favorite NFL team, and to get there, we have to eliminate 31 teams. Right now, we have knocked off, 5 from the NFC, 5 from the AFC, Alex? I believe that is the case.
That is the case, and when I started doing this, I did not plan that out.
So from the NFC side, you've got my Commanders, the Dallas Cowboys, the Carolina Panthers, the Arizona Cardinals, and
the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
AFC side.
Raiders.
Dolphins. Browns.
Yes.
Jets.
Yes.
And
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs.
No bad.
Can't say Chief.
With a city pick.
Shout out to a running back. Who was that?
Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles. All right.
Can't say Chief. Let's go, Chief.
So what are we doing today? 2 more teams?
2 more teams. I will say this is the first week for me that it was actually kind of hard.
Congratulations.
Hey, so it takes longer for us to
This is the first week that it was difficult for me to make a decision.
Yeah, right. Well, it was not difficult for Jamal Charles.
Trade.
Sarah City 49ers have traded a 63 pick to Kansas City Chiefs. With the 63 pick in the 24 draft, Kansas City select Kinsley Suamaia from BYU. Tackle. Let's go Chiefs.
Of course, they gave him the hardest name to pick.
Yeah, really.
At least he got BYU.
He said the Seymour City. The Seymour City 49ers.
Go Chiefs. You can run like that. You don't need to.
Can you pick the team that you eliminate by doing Jamal Charles? We're the next eliminate. I choose
Commander. All right, so where are we starting today, Alex?
First team eliminated. And today cut. L.A. Ramses.
Oh, Ram.
the Rams.
L.A. Rams.
Just picked up Devontae Adams.
I'm interested to hear the pros and cons because I can think of some on both sides right now.
So they picked up Devontae Adams today?
They did well
today.
Sunday.
Couple
weeks ago.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, he's
Sunday?
a bum though.
Daggone.
So
Well, it's too late now. Hey, just like when you said Zay Jones was on the Cardinals and I didn't know that, it's too late now. But so pros, I do really like their unis. I think the blue and yellow, it really pops.
I do too.
And the helmet is sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how it's like kept up with the times while also being traditional, I think. So I think the unis are really cool. Puka Nacua.
Great.
He's a great player, really cool guy, and I played against him. Technically, I wasn't on the field at the same time as
Talk
he
more
was.
about him
But
being a cool guy. What makes him a cool guy?
I don't know. I've just seen like his interviews and stuff. He looks like a nice dude.
What about his hair?
You know
Does
what I
his hair have anything to do with him being cool?
No, he's got that Troy Polamalu thing going on, but
You also have the same level of NFL knowledge as he does, because he
What?
didn't know the teams in his own division.
Yeah.
oh yeah, so that's
He
good.
needs a poster board like Alex.
Yeah.
He's just like me for real. Is Matthew Stafford still on the Rams,
yeah.
or did he leave?
A Clip Brock favorite, maybe former. I know you were a big Matthew Stafford guy.
I like their head coach too. Sean
Sean
McVay.
McVay, yeah,
He
is
talks
pretty
like
cool.
this.
He wasn't on my pros list because I forgot about him, but yeah, he is a cool coach. And being a lifelong Mountaineer fan, like I am, Tavon Austin and Stedman Bailey play for him, so those were some fun times.
And as a State fan, Torrey Holt played for the Rams.
State. That's
clap
it for
for
pros. The cons, they're on the West Coast. I'm not. What are you doing? They share a stadium with another team. We've already covered that sharing a stadium is
And
La-
how
lame.
many,
unacceptable.
How many true home games do you think they have a year?
Oh,
They're better
it's-
than the Chargers.
It's funny you say that.
They don't.
Because one of my cons is they play 17 road games a year
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even when they're at home,
because they don't have a fan base.
they don't have
there.
a fan base at all.
Yeah.
LA
we
is-
were, we were talking about that. That's what we were saying.
That's why I'm elaborating on it. And what I'm saying is, when they won the Super Bowl, they had hardly anybody show up to the Super Bowl party. And
Was
the
it the
How many
Rams?
people were at the Super Bowl party?
for the Rams?
You weren't there?
I just remember watching it on TV. I was like, man, this is so sad. Nobody's there to celebrate it. And then Matthew Stafford also watched a woman fall and didn't help her up.
Now we're getting. See, that's the kind of input I like. Now you're adding to the discussion.
Was it
I was
the
elaborating
Rams?
on what y'all were saying.
I forgot about that. He made a ooh.
He
face,
went,
and
and then just turned right around.
Well, see you later.
Was it the Rams that paid a fake fan to show up?
No,
to the
that's
game?
Chargers.
Oh,
Oh, the lady that's very excited all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, they probably won't be on here much longer. Anyway,
Aaron Donald's gone.
Yeah, I did have Aaron Donald as a pro because I think he's pretty cool, but then I realized he doesn't play there anymore, so I took it off.
I like to talk about old jerseys, throwbacks. If you got one for your new favorite team, they got some good ones. Holt, Bruce, Marshall Faulk,
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, they got some good candidates for
Warner.
throwbacks.
Kurt.
Oh yeah, the movie sucked, but I do like him.
All right.
I also have for cons one last thing. They did St. Louis wrong. St. Louis deserves the NFL team, I think. the
Do you
people
think
down
Kurt
there.
Warner would make it these days because there's no real grocery baggers anymore because it's all self checkout? Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former East Carolina long snapper, repping Pitt Community College, the PA voice for Pitt Community College baseball. He is Alex Harper. What's up, Harp?
What's up? Yes, sir. It's game day. I'm excited for the game, and I'm excited to be here.
Happy game day to you. Chan Man's here.
What's up, Clipper? Now, is it game day for ECU basketball, ECU baseball, or Pitt Community College baseball?
Dude, in my life, today is a loaded schedule. We got Pitt baseball. Carolina Hurricanes play tonight. They're on a heater. We got Friday night SmackDown. We got the Pirates in action, and we got all kinds of March Madness basketball to bet on.
What do you
Life
call
is great right
wrestling Monday and Friday? Is that game day, match day?
Match day?
Showtime. That's a
Fine.
great one, Bone.
That was the
Probably what it
voice
is.
of Jared Watkins, J-Bone.
Howdy.
He's here as well. All right, Alex is picking his favorite NFL team, and to get there, we have to eliminate 31 teams. Right now, we have knocked off, 5 from the NFC, 5 from the AFC, Alex? I believe that is the case.
That is the case, and when I started doing this, I did not plan that out.
So from the NFC side, you've got my Commanders, the Dallas Cowboys, the Carolina Panthers, the Arizona Cardinals, and
the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
AFC side.
Raiders.
Dolphins. Browns.
Yes.
Jets.
Yes.
And
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs.
No
Kansas City
bandwagon.
Chief.
With a city pick.
Shout
Kansas City
out
Chief.
to a running back. Who was that?
Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles. All right.
Kansas City Chief. Let's go, Chief.
So what are we doing today? 2 more teams?
2 more teams. I will say this is the first week for me that it was actually kind of hard.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Hey, so it takes longer for
This is the first week that it was difficult for me to make a decision.
Yeah, right. Well, it was not difficult for Jamal Charles.
Kansas City Chief is a trade.
It's a trade.
Sarah City 49ers have traded a 63 pick to Kansas City Chief. With the 63 pick in the 24 draft, Kansas City select Kinsley Suamaia from BYU. Tackle. Let's go, Chief.
Of course, they gave him the hardest name to pick.
Yeah, really.
At least he got BYU.
He said the Denver City. The Denver City 49ers.
Go Chiefs. You can run like that. You don't need to
Can
talk.
you pick the team that you eliminate by doing Jamal Charles? We're the next eliminate. I choose.
Commander. All right, so where are we starting today, Alex?
First team eliminated. And today cut. LA Ramses.
Oh, Ram.
The Rams.
LA Rams.
Just picked.
Oh,
Just picked up Devontae Adams.
I'm interested to hear the pros and cons because I can think of some on both sides right now.
So they picked up Devontae Adams today?
They did well.
Today,
Sunday.
Couple
weeks ago.
Was it Sunday?
Yeah, he's a bum though.
Daggone.
So
Well, it's too late now. Hey, just like when you said Zay Jones was on the Cardinals and I didn't know that, it's too late now. But so pros, I do really like their unis. I think the blue and yellow, it really pops.
I do too.
And the helmet is sick.
Mhm.
And I like how it's like kept up with the times while also being traditional, I think. So I think the unis are really cool. Puka Nakua,
Great.
he's a great player, really cool guy, and I played against him. Technically, I wasn't on the field at the same time as
Talk
he
more
was.
about him
But
being a cool guy. What makes him a cool guy?
I don't know. I've just seen like his interviews and stuff. He looks like a nice dude.
What about his hair?
You know
Does
what I
his hair have anything to do with him being cool?
No, he's got that Troy Polamalu thing going on, but
You also have the same level of NFL knowledge as he does, because he
What?
didn't know the teams in his own
yeah.
division.
Yeah.
oh yeah, so that's
He
good.
needs a poster board like Alex.
Yeah.
He's just like me for real. Is Matthew Stafford still on the Rams,
yeah.
or did
He
he
is.
leave?
A Clip Brock favorite, maybe former. I know you were a big Matthew Stafford guy.
I like their head coach too.
Sean McVay. Yeah,
he
is
talks
pretty
like
cool.
this.
He wasn't on my pros list because I forgot about him, but yeah, he is a cool coach. And being a lifelong Mountaineer fan, like I am, Tavon Austin and Stedman Bailey play for him. So those were some fun times.
And as a State fan, Torrey Holt played for the Rams.
State.
That's
That's it for pros. The cons, they're on the West Coast. I'm not. What are you doing? They share a stadium with another team. We've already covered that sharing a stadium is unacceptable.
How many true home games do you think they have a year?
Oh,
better
it's
than the Chargers.
It's funny you say that.
They don't.
Because one of my cons is they play 17 road games a year.
Yeah.
Well, even when they're at home,
Because they don't have a fan base.
they don't have
there.
a fan base at all.
Yeah,
LA
we
is-
we were talking about that. That's what we were saying.
That's why I'm elaborating on it. And what I'm saying is, when they won the Super Bowl, they had hardly anybody show up to their Super Bowl party. And
Was
the
it the
How many
Rams?
people were at the Super Bowl party?
for the Rams?
You weren't there?
I just remember watching it on TV. I was like, man, this is so sad. Nobody's there to celebrate it. And then Matthew Stafford also watched a woman fall and didn't help her up.
Now we're getting. See, that's the kind of input I like. Now you're adding to the discussion.
I was elaborating on what y'all were saying.
I forgot about that. He made a ooh.
He
face,
went,
and
then just turned right around.
Well, see you later.
Was it the Rams that paid a fake fan to show up?
No,
to the
that's
game?
Chargers.
Oh,
the lady that's very excited all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they probably won't be on here much longer. Anyway,
Aaron Donald's gone.
Yeah, I did have Aaron Donald as a pro because I think he's pretty cool, but then I realized he doesn't play there anymore, so I took it off.
I like to talk about old jerseys, throwbacks. If you got one for your new favorite team, they got some good ones. Holt, Bruce, Marshall Faulk,
Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, they got some good candidates for
Warner.
throwbacks.
Kurt.
Oh, yeah. The movie sucked, but I do like him.
All right.
I also have for cons one last thing. They did St. Louis wrong. St. Louis deserves the NFL team, I think. The
Do you
people
think
down
Kurt
there.
Warner would make it these days because there's no real grocery baggers anymore because it's all self checkout. So he would.
Where would he get his start?
He might have been homeless and just never got a chance to.
And there's no arena football anymore, right? That league folded, I think.
Yeah,
An alternate universe with, Kurt Warner being in today's world with self checkout. He's a nobody.
I saw the new Commanders third string guy. I haven't seen him yet, but I heard him in an interview. He said, "Have you scanned your MVP card?" That's all he would say. It was weird. All right,
moving
That's
on.
my joke of the day.
Moving on. This team was a very difficult decision for me, unfortunately, because I
It was
love
hard.
the city. I've been multiple times, and I would love to go back to watch a game, but I can't, in good conscience and in good faith, keep this team on my board. It's the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, the Titans. I will say this. If I'm in your head right now thinking, why did I not choose the Tennessee Titans? It's because Mike Keith is no longer the voice of the Tennessee Titans. Mike Keith, friend of the station, friend of the program. Congratulations on your new gig as the voice of the Vols.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I don't know who that is. So
that is very unfortunate. If you need his number, I got it in my phone.
I can't imagine needing his
I
number.
don't mean
but
to
that's
flex
cool.
like that, but I've got his number if you need it.
Hey, man. Good for you.
Would he be the best contact in your phone, most impressive contact? You think in your phone?
Probably. I got Holt and Ahlers in there.
Who's your biggest name in your phone, Alex?
Probably Brian Bailey, honestly.
He is a legend.
I've got Brian Bailey's
might
number
be my
two.
biggest contact. Or either him or Blake Harrell.
Yeah.
I mean, head football coach. Yeah, that's
The head football coach of the Pirates is pretty. So for the Tennessee Titans, the pros, Nashville. I've been 5 or 6 times. It's a great place, really fun town. I would love to go there on a game day. I think it would be an elite experience.
I've been 3 times. It's awesome.
God forbid they ever win a Super Bowl. Can you imagine the Super Bowl parade?
Right there on Broadway?
On the Strip. My God.
On Music Row?
That would be an elite experience. That would probably never happen.
Get Morgan Wallen throwing chairs off his rooftop bar.
Yeah. They got a new stadium coming soon, I think.
Yeah,
I've seen renderings of it.
it's in the progress of being built right now.
Yeah. in the progress. I mean, the new state.
Did I say progress?
It looks
I meant
sick.
process.
Hey,
Sorry.
Jamal. Sorry, bud.
Is it the progress?
Go Titans.
Tennessee Titan.
We got our own Jamal Charles. We got Jamal Charles at home. We don't need Jamal Charles.
I want to go see Jamal Charles make a pig. We got Jamal Charles at home.
Oh my god.
All right. Are we still on pros?
No, that's all I have.
CJ2K.
Yeah, Chris Johnson.
That's
the
a good
Music
pro.
City
He doesn't
Miracle.
play there anymore, but it is a good history. Cool. That,
They're still a very young franchise, and I feel like they have a lot of history.
Speak on that, because those are two different things.
literally, the only thing is I know of Chris Johnson.
I really want to get more on this. Really young franchise with a ton of history.
Music City Miracle.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota throwing the ball to himself for a touchdown against the Kansas City Chiefs. Against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
You could have went with like Oilers or something.
Chris Johnson, 2,000 yards. Overtime touchdown against the Cardinals. Vince Young to whoever that was.
I feel like you're just naming plays that happened.
Overtime.
They had a cool play.
Did they play him in the Super Bowl?
They had
Negative.
oh my god, of course, Derrick Henry 99-yard touchdown run against the Jaguars.
Okay, all right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Cons, I feel like their uniforms are a waste of potential.
Yeah.
Like they're not bad, they're not great for them to have as cool of branding as they have. Like the logo's sweet, the colors are really awesome, and the uniforms just don't.
I thought the
They
same
don't do
thing
it for
back
me.
to that. I thought Steve McNair did not look cool in that uniform, where he probably would have made just about every other uniform look cool.
Also, it's Bone mentioned Houston Oilers a couple minutes ago. They should not wear the Houston Oilers stuff. Like I know that they're the Houston Oilers, like they moved to Tennessee.
This is my Hurricanes
But, like-
argument with the Whalers. Shouldn't wear Whalers stuff.
I actually agree, but so many people love it so much. Like one night a year, it is what it is.
Their owner flipped off their fans, by the way. That's part of the history.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty dope, actually.
The Adams.
Bud Adams, yeah.
Very understandable.
Not my bud.
I have absolute failure of an organization.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a pretty big con.
I don't know why I put
history,
that.
though.
I just know they don't have a Super Bowl, right? Have they ever
No.
even been?
They've
They
They're
been
only-
one
they-
yard short
They've been to a Super Bowl
against the other team you cut.
against the
Oh,
Rams.
that's cool.
In one of the best Super Bowls.
Tyson.
1999 season.
Or Dyson was a yard short.
Kevin Dyson.
All right. Oh,
Same year as the Music City Miracle.
they went to the AFC Championship game.
Against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Didn't they go?
Take me to church. We'll have our final timeout and hopefully give you YouTubers some sound when we return.
I think you got sound now.
After this.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Ron Ayers Motorsports invites you to an unforgettable bike night and stunt show on March 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Get ready for an action-packed evening with jaw-dropping stunts, incredible bikes, and the chance to meet fellow riders. Hungry? Anita's food truck will be on site with delicious eats, and cold beer will be available for purchase. Since 1975, Ron Ayers has been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. It's all happening at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your home for everything motorsports for 50 years and counting. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Buyers are ready now. Many buyers are expecting interest rates to adjust in 2025, and they're getting ready to start their home search ahead of the spring market when competition increases.
Visit our website at encpiraterealty.com to connect with our experienced team of agents. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
Behind every captain is a crew. Sure, some of you are as ugly as a sea cucumber. Some of you are closer to being a chair or coat rack than a pirate. And some of you are just fish I've dressed up in a hat.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a good day for the stock market to close out the week. The Dow was up 674 points at 41,488. The Nasdaq was up 451 points at 17,754. The S&P was up 117 points at 5,638. That's your Wells Fargo Advisor stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. And a quick Buccaneers Music Hall scoreboard update. East Carolina softball is taking on Tulsa at Max R. Joyner Family Stadium. Action Jackson, Emma Jackson just hit a home run, but they are trailing Tulsa 5-1 heading into the top of the fourth inning.
All right, we need some runs. All right, I'm going to do two different sentences here for our Monday replay.
Okay.
And the Pirates, of course, fell over the weekend in the AAC tournament. We'll be breaking down the brackets coming up later today, 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. We'll see you then. All right, version 2. And for the first time since 1993, East Carolina is in the NCAA basketball tournament. We'll have a full recap of it all coming up later today, 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. Ton of respect to you. Ton of respect to Shirley. Massive amount of respect for Hayden and the crew.
We apologize for the non-communicado a few minutes ago.
Yes, my bad. We got a lot of stuff playing this weekend. Yeah.
Hayden will be at baseball. Shirley seeing a friend from Rhode Island and Raleigh. I'm watching basketball. There's the and Hayden had a great meal with her grandparents at Down on Main Street, and she recommends everybody go.
And it's done and dusted.
There's our recap from last segment that the YouTube audience missed. All right, we will talk to you Monday. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation